Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bluegrass Southern 250 brought to you by Buttkicker. We're sitting out here right now. I just saw that Trenton Jump just set a 28.75, but it looks like he might have spun and messed up that second lap, so it doesn't look like, yeah, I did see him on camera spinning, so it doesn't look like he's not going to set a second lap time. Just want to thank you for all coming out here tonight and being with us as we're at the Darlington Raceway here for the excuse me, I had somebody talking in my ear for the second round of the Cup Series. Josh, are you excited for this race tonight?
Oh, heck yeah, man. After coming off that truck race last night, it was just it was good. We had a good time in the booth. I had a good time watching the race. Now it's kind of rejuvenated that energy, and really ready to see what we've got going in here tonight. I mean, we've got not only points implications for tonight, we've got everything here. It's going to be a good race at Darlington. I mean, we saw one heck of a show last night in the truck race, so I'm guaranteeing nothing short of excellent here tonight, and I think we're going to be seeing that intensity be turned up just a little bit this week. It's looking good.
Yeah, as like I said, we're at Darlington tonight for this second round of the top 16. So tonight is the cutoff line for the championship. And we're going to go through the track details just real quick. You got a 1.31 mile track with a
We're
temperature.
In the start, by the way.
Okay.
We're in the round of 12, right?
No, this next race is going to the round of 16. Or round of 12, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was a race behind.
Yeah, the next race is the round of 12. No, you're good. But we're racing here at Darlington Raceway. It's an egg-shaped track. Like I said, 1.31 miles. It looks like the track temperature out here is 91 degrees, so kind of a warm track for this time of day. You got an 82 degree temperature outside though, with 39% humidity. It's partly cloudy. Oh my gosh, my tongue is not working tonight. The 10 mile an hour wind shouldn't really matter, but does look like that Mo Abbott's out on track. I do believe Brandon Robertson is also out on track, so we're gonna go ahead and ride on board with that 48 of Mo Abbott.
Yeah, we are. Do it right, that Ally machine, and you see that yellow banner, that yellow spoiler. If you're new here, that is the playoff contender. So you see that yellow, that's the guy you're looking for. If you're watching that championship race, this is Mo Abbott currently out here running his qualifying lap. He is sitting in that 10th spot in the points right now, so he's in currently to the round of 12. But this is the cutoff race, right? You said, yeah.
Yes, this is the.
Sorry, I thought we were already started the chase into the round of 12. That's my bad. So I was just one race ahead of myself there. But either way, this is the cutoff race here tonight. So Mo Abbott, he's comfortably in at the moment, but hey, a lot of things can get shaken up here, and you never know what can happen. We'll see how Mo Abbott gets his way through the field tonight. It's his third fastest lap currently out of the 3 cars that have qualified. That's we'll see Mo Abbott coming around for that second lap. See if he's able to better himself. Looks like he might have gotten qualifying scrutiny. That lap did not count, so he's going to be sitting fourth as Matt Grenier just set a 28.97 in that P3 spot. But, coming off of last night's Truck Series race, there's so many championship implications in that race. For the round of 12, we saw guys just driving harder than we've seen all season. We saw a surprise win in Doug Mill. And expecting to see that same thing here tonight. I mean, we had John Kinder in the booth, which was an absolute treat. It was just awesome to have, someone like John Kinder. If you're not familiar with that 21 man, he's not only in the sim is he bad, in real life, man, that's a bad dude. And he has drove in, actual series of NASCAR, even when it was the Craftsman Truck Series back in the day, when they were actual trucks. Yeah, Kinder was in that. So, he's been around the block with these race cars, and he knows what he's doing. And it was just an absolute treat, having him in the booth, listening to him, just be natural with it. It was awesome. He was always, right before the race, he was telling us, I might do something stupid. I might sound stupid, so sorry. And I literally just said to him, bro, you're going to be a natural. I can just know that you know too much about racing for it to come off the wrong way. And, I mean, you guys heard it if you were here for that truck race. It was just an absolute treat having Kinder in the booth, listening to, the man just speak absolute wisdom on us. We really learned a lot about this track, and expected to see a lot from him tonight, as Jonathan Schwartz is going to set that 28-7-0. And I want to say Kinder is one of those winning in guys. Yeah, Kinder is on the bubble because, you know, he was telling me last night he had to miss for his girlfriend's birthday, and he said, you know, as much as I didn't want to miss the race, you know, he said you can't not miss it for your girlfriend's birthday, you know, so he did miss last week's race, and he was sitting, what, Chris, 4th in the points? Yeah, he moved 12 spots back, so now he's on the bubble from that, and it's gonna be hard for Kinder, man. It's gonna be hard. He's gonna have to win it here tonight. He said he was very comfortable, very confident coming in tonight, so we'll see how it works here for him. Okay, and I think we're about to go through the points, correct, Chris? As you see Alex Huffman in that 8 machine. Look at that, man. That Allen's Body Shop Dale Jr. throwback, man. Woo! That is a hot-looking race car out there. All right, sorry, Chris. As the points are pulling up, you're looking at that top 16 right now, currently as it sits. James Allen, that 16 National Guard machine, got himself up in the points lead with 2 season wins, 1,585 points. 9 points behind him is going to be Jonathan Schwartz, who just saw set pole position currently out of the 8 drivers that have qualified. That 3rd position going to go through Trenton Jump, that 46 machine. We'll see how he does tonight as he's currently sitting P2. Matt Grenier in 4th with Scott Fritz in 5th. The Dirt Man making a good little run here in the playoffs as he's got 2 wins on the season. Alex Huffman in 6th with no wins. Wyatt Brackett 7th. Tied for 7th with him is Dylan Butler. Justin Winters in 9th. Mo Abbott sitting comfortably in 10th, but he'll have to hope John Kinder and then you know, somebody like Frankie Barroso or Casey Barlow come up and finish P2 and he has something go wrong for him. You know, these points races are so close tonight, anything can happen. So Tyler Johnson going to be sitting in 11th. Adam Lancaster 12th, and then there is that cutoff line. Those are drivers that are out if they do not win tonight. That's going to be Casey Barlow, Frankie Barroso, Brandon Robertson, and 100% John Kinder has to win to be in the playoffs. So it is all pressure on him tonight. But we think Kinder performs best under pressure, man. We call him Fender Bender Kinder as a joke, but the man knows how to get it done. He is serious. Usually getting the fender benders because he's just driving the hell out of it, and he's almost knocking the guy out of the way in front of him because he's just bad fast. I mean, Kinder is wicked, man. And we're going to hop on board here with Jimmy Allen. And he's right on board with that 16 Ford Mustang. That is a hot-looking race car this week, as he has got a new scheme here for the playoffs, it looks like, as we roll in to the Darlington. Yeah, to the Darlington Raceway. I don't know what I was about to say. For the Southern 250 presented by Buttkicker. Oh, yeah, that's right. Buttkicker, baby. Thank you for joining us here tonight, guys, and hoping you are having a good one. Facebook, YouTube. Chris, throw those new fancy links up there. As if you need a link, there you go. There's our Facebook. If you want to see the YouTube link, hey, look at that. There's our YouTube. So, hey, if you're on the Facebook chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening, and the work day, the school day, whatever it is you're coming from, went good. And if it didn't, hopefully we're here to spice up your night, bring that entertainment you need, as we know racing can make anybody happy. As you know, people might say they don't like racing, but hey, trust me, let them see a good race, you'll have them hooked forever, no matter who they are. So look at that, man. Justin Winters with the 2001 Coca-Cola 400 Dale Jr. throwback right there. It was the All-Star game for the MLB. It looks like it's another one of those Allen's Body Shops throwback, and man, got some hot-looking race cars out here tonight. And yeah, Jimmy Allen didn't set the 4th fastest lap. 28.90s were on board with Justin Winters. He set a 28.94, but he is just currently on his cool-down laps. He might be just rolling around, just, you know, getting settled in, trying to get in that mental zone, because it is about to be a fun one. But man, speaking on it, those Elite Motorsports guys, just really good good skins from them here tonight. They're looking really good, really full of energy, and yeah, we're ready to see them run.
it looks like that 24 set himself up in that 10th place. It looks like Adam Lancaster just set himself up in the 9th, and then Dylan Butler just bumped him out of 10th. We're going to go on board with that 21 of Jon Kinder.
Hey,
Last night he was saying that he needed to get a win here, so we have seen Jon Kinder throw out some good practice laps.
He's loose.
Oh.
He's loose. Good save. He's not going to get that outside wall. He saved it, locked it up. Good save from Kinder, showing you how to really lock it down, man. He was pushing, trying to get that better second lap. He really wanted that P1 position. Whoa!
We're going
Tyler Johnson.
Johnson in the wall.
It looks like he's just having fun now. As we go on board here with that 96 at Dylan Butler. Looks like he's already finished his 3rd lap as well, so... Brian Terry, David Brackett, and Kel Clifton, the only drivers that have not qualified. Maybe some EOLs. Chris, you were in the drivers' meeting, not sure if they did say anything.
I didn't catch all the names. I'm sorry. I'd actually got up and stepped away for 2 seconds. I caught the lap for the competition caution, but that was lap 65, so I did catch that. But I didn't catch the driver names, sadly.
Oh, and look at Dylan Butler. He's going to get loose, just like Jon Kinder. Let's see if it looks exactly the same. Nah, he got his gathered back up. He might have got out the gas. Kinder just wanted to go drifting, you know. As it looks like we're about 13 minutes and 45 seconds into this qualifying session. About 2 minutes left here. Minute and 20 seconds, however you want to say it, as we get ready to go here. What? Oh, sorry. As we get ready to go here for the Southern 250. As you see Darlington, the track that's too tough to tame, and for some people last night here in the Truck Series, seemed like it was a track that was too tough to tame. We saw some accidents. We didn't see too many though, but we saw a lot of hard racing. And once that halfway limit was hit in the race, it seemed like these drivers just going out there and hucking it, man. They were full sending it in turn 1. I mean, we saw 3 wide at one point in turn 1 with the trucks, but they held on to it. I mean, I think Chris, we had 1 or 2 cautions, not counting the stage break.
Yeah, I think we only had 2 cautions.
Yeah, so 98 laps in Darlington, and
yeah, it was
done, man.
It was a really good, clean race.
Sorry, listening to race control.
No, you're good. It looks like we got Tyler Berry in the Facebook chat. Let's go Scott Fritz, T-Berry Motorsports, Chris Budd, let's go M.O., and then Maurice Twitty. Who will win the Lady on Black, the track that is too tough to tame? Who knows? Like I said, I've got my eyes on a couple of drivers right now. I'm not gonna throw any names out just yet.
As you know, Chris, we saw fireworks in the start last night of the truck race as Nate Maurer got around, ended up coming back and finished 2nd. But speaking of that, we're getting ready to go gridding, so we'll have to see if these guys have that same trouble. I just heard race control giving them the information, telling them, hey, remember guys, that start can be kind of crazy here. So just be ready. As we're gonna go ahead and get ready for your qualifying grid shout out, call outs, whatever you want to call it. That 95 of Jonathan Schwartz. He's going to be saying, looking at me in that Phoenix 7 Chevy Camaro, as he is going to be sitting in that P1 spot. And then it's going to be Trenton Jump in that 46 BBS Ford Mustang. He is going to be sitting P2. Jon Kinder in that Rims 1 Ford Mustang, number 21. He is going to be sitting P3, win or he is not in for Jon Kinder tonight. Then currently not in, doing his best Casper impersonation, is going to be that number 12 of Frankie Barroso, sitting in that P4 position. Brandon Robertson going to be sitting P5 in that number 2 Good Wrench, Chevy Camaro. As Jimmy Allen going to be sitting on his outside in that Grenier Industrial Supply 16 Ford Mustang. Then P7 is going to be that Dale Jr. throwback. The 2 Dale Jr. throwbacks on the this row right here. It's going to be that 8 of Alex Huffman. That 52 of Justin Winters, the 2 Elite Motorsport teammates sitting P7, P8. Wyatt Brackett going to be sitting in that P9 position in that 33 Yingling machine. And then he's going to have that 15 of Matt Grenier sitting on his outside in P10. Dylan Butler going to be sitting in that, or excuse me, Adam Lancaster going to be sitting in that P11 spot with Dylan Butler in P12. Scott Fritz is going to be sitting in 13th with Casey Barlow sitting in that P14 position. Then we're going to be seeing Mo Abbott in P15, Tyler Johnson in P16, Cale Clifton P17, Brian Terry P18, and then David Brackett in P19, rounding out your field. So we've got a couple new liveries, new wraps out there for this week. Shout out to all the designers that made these beautiful race cars here tonight. We got a couple good ones. So, hey, if you're out there watching one of your boys out there and you made one of these liveries, big shout out. All the new cars out there look hot tonight, and they have looked good all season. So, we appreciate the work you guys do behind the scene. You make it more lively for us when we see those custom liveries out there. It looks awesome. So, appreciate all the work you do. But either way, pace lights off. Racing pace car making that hard left turn. It's going to be Jonathan Schwartz. It's going to be Trenton Jump. The cutoff to the round of 12 is about to start. These drivers, get those belts tight, get up on that wheel, and let's get ready to go green here as the green flag is out. Jonathan Schwartz, Trenton Jump, big wobble from both of them, as that was what they were saying. It looks like Jonathan Schwartz almost did what Nate Maurer did in that Truck Series race last night. That's going to allow John Kinder to roll on by into P2, and that's something you don't want to see. John Kinder in front of you here at Dover. He has got the race pace, it seems like, to get it done. Darlington. I said Dover. My bad. Either way, we are rolling here, and yeah, look at that Trenton Jump. That number 1 position is going to go to that 46 machine, as that BBS Wheels Ford Mustang is out and rolling already. 7-10 gap to John Kinder. We'll see if he can shrink that up here in these early stages, as you're going to see Jonathan Schwartz falling back to that P3 spot after the wheel spin at the start. Good on both those drivers that have saved that wheel spin. That could have been very, very tragic for the field, but hey, either way, they gathered it back up, as Brandon Robertson is going to move himself up a spot in P4. Alex Huffman in that 8 machine going to move himself up 2 spots and currently round out your top 5 here at lap number 2, as the field is coming through turn number 3 into turn number 4. We're your round of 12 cutoffs here tonight. We're coming to hit lap 3.
Yeah, it looks like all the guys have got off to a really good start. We do know that Darlington can be one of those tracks that you can get really spun out here really quickly. And we'll see how long it takes for all the guys to get a little loose, get up into that wall, take what they call that Darlington strike. We'll see how long it takes for those drivers to get that. But right now, it looks like everybody's got their bearings focused and everything. Haven't seen anybody getting down into the apron or anything. So yeah, it looks like everybody's got it going on. It looks like Brandon Robertson up a spot right here, got in front of Jimmy Allen, and then Alex Huffman. He's up 2 spots right now, so Huffy's up on a move right now, trying to get up into that top position. So it looks like Jimmy Allen.
Yeah, points leader Jimmy Allen said, "Hey, I'm trying to get up there too, man. Let me go." As it looks like we're already starting to see a veteran move here from John Kinder. He's already starting to pull back. Looks like he might be saving those tires a little bit. He is definitely running a little bit lower, not up on that wall, as that is the speed line up there on that wall in turn 3 and 4. It seems like he might be trying to save his equipment. He knows when the tire fall off is around here. We'll see in about lap 15 is when you'll really start to feel these tires cooking in. And we'll have to see when pit stops do start to cycle, probably around that lap 35, 30 area, I would assume, around there. Maybe a little bit later, maybe a little bit shorter if we'll just have to see. As that 46 Trenton Jump, though, is out to a 1 3/10 gap on John Kinder. That 46 now going to roll it down that outside lane, and there we go. Kinder up on that wall now in turn 3. We'll see if he tries to pick up the pace here just a little bit, or if he's just still holding on to that equipment. We know it falls off fast, and you can pick up some ground here at Darlington by staying out on those tires that you feel comfortable on still, or, it's pretty risky too, because about 5 laps in, you're going to be getting drove on like you're, they got sandbags on the back of that race car. They'll be flying by you and just waving by as they go on.
Yeah, we got John Bradley Pill in the Facebook chat. Sucks I had to miss the race tonight. Let's go Jonathan Schwartz. So, hey, John Pill, sorry you had to miss the race, man, but glad to have you here watching. As, yeah, Josh, I heard you saying that just a second ago, John Kinder, it looks like he's saving a little bit. I was watching him during the practice. Noticed he had a very weird line So we're going to have to watch here later in the race to see if that starts coming into play. He was getting onto the brakes really hard into turn 3. So we're going to see how that comes into play here later. But you see Jonathan Schwartz all over the back bumper of John Kinder as well. Sorry, I was looking at Jonathan Schwartz's name. Said it. So, yeah, but it looks like Alex Huffman moved himself up another position. So he's got around Brandon Robertson. And Jimmy Allen's also got around him. Looks like a couple of the drivers are moving up. But, yeah, Frankie Barroso dropping back 4 positions, but Wyatt Brackett also moving up too. So a lot of people moving around up here in this this top 10 right now. Riding on board here with Brandon Robertson. Looks like he's dropped back in position here. So also sitting in that I want to say tied for 13th position right now in that cutoff line. So he definitely needs to get on that game and get up here into that that top 5, get some points going. It looks like he's like I said, falling back in position so far. But we're going to go up here on board with Jon Kinder again. Looks like Jonathan Schwartz is still all over that back bumper. Just using that 21 as a...
Whoa, in the wall. 95 going to grab it up. Sorry, Chris. He's going to get a little bit tight. And it looks like he smacked that outside wall. That got that race car wicked loose. Good save from that 95 to grab it back under him. As it looks like that's going to allow Jon Kinder to start to pull away a little bit. And Chris was talking about that braking earlier. It's because we are running that low downforce, high horsepower here. So you got to drive it kind of like a short track going in with the hard braking. And it's just Kinder's got a very, very good braking. I think it's almost cheating how good Kinder can put it on the wall in turn 3. I was watching him in practice for about a couple of laps and just realized, man, this guy is just a natural around here. As we see him, it looks like he's already starting to pull up on Trenton Jump now, 8/10. He's starting to shrink that gap. Look how close he is to that outside wall. And then he just wheels it down the racetrack. To go back up here to Jimmy Allen in that 5th position. He's going to be rolling with about a 1-second gap from that 8 Alex Huffman in front of him in that 4th spot, and about the same a second gap to that number 2 of Brandon Robertson behind him. So he's got a little bit of just open track for a moment. I mean, he's got a guy in front of him that he hopes he doesn't want to see get smaller and smaller, and a guy in his rearview mirror he doesn't want to see get bigger and bigger. So Jimmy's got his work cut out for him, excuse me. I mean, he's the points leader going into tonight, and he is definitely locked in. So he doesn't really need to worry about tonight, but, you know, he still wants to finish is the highest position he can, man. That's just that winner's mentality. As we go back up on board here, Trenton Jump now. Looks like he's starting to lose about a 1/10 of pace every lap or two, as now Jon Kinder about 7/10 off. He got it as low as down to 6/10, but it looks like on corner exit, Trenton Jump able to stretch his legs just a little bit, but it seems like Kinder reeling him back here at turn number 3. As you see that 46 going to touch the wall just a little bit. He's going to get just a little bit of a kiss on that outside wall as he wheels it down turn at number 4 and down that front straightaway. As Jon Kinder is trying to reel him in.
Yeah, as it looks like Jon Kinder's cutting it down just a little bit. Like you were saying, Josh, I was noticing that I was watching the ticker here as you were talking, and I was noticing now he's got it down to almost a half a second. So he's starting to close that gap on that first place position of Trenton Jump. So we'll see how long it takes for Jon Kinder to get up there. But right behind him, we got Jonathan Schwartz. I see a couple of people in the YouTube chat cheering on Schwartz. You got YDG John, let's go Schwartz, Hyperix. You got Hyperix, let's go John, Hyperix. And you also got Anita, let's go Jimmy. So, hey, we got a couple of YouTube people going on. Also, Brandon Miles, Get It Allen Racing. So, hey, we got a lot of people going on in the YouTube chat, a lot of people going on Facebook. Just go ahead, let's go, let's chat it up, guys. Let us know what's going on, who y'all are pulling for. And we'll try to get you out and shout you out.
Yeah, I appreciate all the fans being out there tonight, man. It's a moment that you're going to want to turn up and see these races and be here and be live. I mean, these races are only getting better week in and week out, and with the implications that tonight has, we're going to be seeing it. Look at that, the 46, Chris, already breaking the draft, man. Lap 18, and he's trying to race it like it's lap 187, coming to the white flag, and that 46 already trying to break the draft. So that just shows you the speed that Kinder's got right now. He's got a little bit of damage on that right front fender, as you see him pulling up to the back of this BBS Ford Mustang here. About a car length and a half off that Ford Mustang as they're going to wheel it into turn one. As Jonathan Schwartz, man, look at that. He has just followed Kinder up here. So Schwartz definitely either hiding some pace or he is just, he might be froze behind this 21, but it is lap 19. He is just probably being very, very smart.
Yeah, I do apologize about that that pronunciation. I did assume that's what it was, but as I said it, I just was like, you know what? I committed to it, so I do apologize about that. But yeah, as you were talking, Josh, looks like that 46 is starting to fall off just a little bit more. You got Jonathan Schwartz though right in tow, so he's following right behind him. Alex Huffman, he's falling off just a little bit, about a second and a half back from that third place position. So these top two guys up here right now, our top three guys, they are starting to run a race of their own. So it's definitely looking like these three drivers, as you were saying earlier, John Kinder has to win this race tonight to be able to move on, or else he's going to be knocked out going into the round of 12. So it does look like that one race that he missed did come back and bite him in the butt. But hey, you know, he's got one more chance, so let's see if he can make it work.
Right on board here with that 21 of John Kinder still. Chris, you all right? You know, it kind of feels like that episode of Hell's Kitchen where your favorite chef's going to get kicked off, but you want him to make his meal perfect. That's how it feels for John Kinder right now, man. I mean, he's on the knife's edge. I mean, he has to win. I mean, there's no other questions about it. It's either victory lane or it's packing your bags and out in the round of 16, and I'm pretty sure Kinder has so much fight in him right now to get that thing up into P1. He is not going to take that. We'll see if he can get up into that first position, man. But right now, it looks like he is satisfied with sitting at P2. He had the pace to pull himself from a second back, so we know he might have the pace to work with Trenton Jump and maybe make a pass, but at Darlington, it is so hard to get it done. You really just have to make that car in front of you do something that doesn't want to, but look at that big run off at turn number 2. I say that, and that 21 of John Kinder now going to go to the inside here in turn number 3 is that 46 riding that outside lane. It is going to be quarter panel to door, and that 46 going to shut that door is, whoa, big loose. They'll see if he can get it down. He does get the power down still. At 21, still sitting in that second place. So good defense from the 46, but you can only do that about 2 times, 3 times, and then you're really going to start to feel those rear tires getting heated up. As it looks like now the 46 getting a big entry into turn number 1, and he is going to still not get the exit he needs. That 21 of John Kinder's coming right back, and he's going to fake it to the inside. No, he's going to go.
Yeah, he's going to try to push him. He's basically trying to make that 46 just not want to. He makes him want to go in there a little too fast that he wants to. Oh my goodness, I am getting so mixed up. He was making him want to go a little faster than he wants to into the corner. So he's trying to play a mind game with that 46 right now. But it's like John Kinder right now, he is on a completely different level. He is trying his best to just get up there and mess with that 46 mind game. Just trying to say, you know what, make him overdrive his equipment, and he can get past him here in a second.
Kinder backs it up, and he's going to get a good entry out here on turn number 3. Let's see the power down. And look at that, 46, big problem. That's going to allow the 21 to just drive right on by. What did I say, Chris? They can't do this for what, 2-3 more laps? So that 46 is really going to start to feel it. Look at that, man, 2 laps in, and he gets that thing almost sideways and into the wall as he does save that. Good save from the 46. He's able to hop back in line behind Jonathan Schwartz, but that's going to hurt his pace here for just a moment. Go back on board here and watch that right quick as you see him coming out of turn 4. So look at that, spins those rear tires up right there. Whew. Good save, though, from Trenton Jump.
Yes, it looks like that mind game that that 21 was playing with that 46 worked. You know, just trying to get him to drive his equipment just a little harder than he wanted to. So he was, you know, that allowed him to get past him. So if you can't pass them, on the track, pass them in their mind. That way, just mess them up so where you can get them out of the way. So you see, it does work out for John Kinder. So he's going to assume the lead here on lap 26. But look right behind him, Jonathan Schwartz all over that back bumper. Whoa, as you see that 46 getting in the wall.
Yeah. As that shit opened the door for that Allen's Body Shop number 8 to pull up to that back bumper. Thought he was going to have the pass right there maybe, but he did not. That 46 able to shut that door. not allow that 8 to go by. As you see that 8 Alex Huffman sitting 6 in the points currently, battling with your 3rd place point sitter at the moment. That's Trenton Jump. Both these drivers both comfortably in, but you know, they still want to get up there and win this race. Oh, is that Brian Terry? Yeah, that is Brian Terry. And here at lap number 28, we're going to have the lead pack now lapping their first car of the race. It's going to be that 13 of Brian Terry. Looks like he just pulled down to the apron, let all the guys go by. Gentleman racer out there. As that 21 of John Kinder got that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz. Just breathing down his neck, man. Maybe he's trying to do to Kinder what Kinder did to that 46. Just really make him work his equipment. But it seems like we said, just they've been following each other at that same pace. I mean, they haven't been really much closer than this, have they? It seems like, Chris. So,
no,
I don't know. Maybe that 95 just doesn't have what he needs, or that 21 is just running a little bit harder than that 95 now, or, you know, you just never know.
Yeah, but it does look like Trenton Jump's able to keep up with that front two. Now he is falling back just a little bit. That it looks like Alex Huffman, he's falling or he's following that, excuse me, my words on my tongue is not working right now. It looks like Alex Huffman is following that 46 and Trenton Jump. Maybe that 46 is having a little bit of a tire issue now as he was working that lead early on. But it doesn't look like Jonathan Schwartz is having any issues. Neither is that 21 of John Kinder sitting up here in the lead now. So, like we said, it was just a matter of time before that 21 got up there. It was just win. It only took him 26 laps to do it, so it's good to see Kinder up here, you know, like we said, needing, it looks like, what was going to say, David Brackett was blinking out there. So he's falling back. Maybe it looks like he's in pit lane now.
He is. As I was expecting to see maybe a driver come down pit road. Yep, and I'm starting to hear John Kinder just called out. 21 this lap. 21 this lap. 96 of Dylan Butler going to come down. Jimmy Allen as well. So it looks like we've got our first wave of green flag pit stop starting here, Chris. About halfway before the stage as well.
Yeah, I was actually sitting there thinking when the pit stops were going to start. I just saw John Pill say in the Facebook chat, wonder how the fuel cycle will add to the drama. He said it was the energy... intense racing early. That's
Wait, what happened to Kinder?
What do you mean?
He's all the way to the back of the pack. Look how slow he's rolling. 20 miles an hour.
I'm not sure.
I mean, he's about to come to a rolling stop.
Not really sure. So, yeah, it looks like at 21 of John Kinder's just kind of slowly rolling down pit lane. Maybe have a equipment issue or something. That's going to allow Jonathan Schwartz to assume the lead. So you got Alex Huffman, Adam Lancaster, Mo Abbott, Justin Winters, Tyler Johnson, Trenton Jump, Wyatt Brackett, Jimmy Allen, Dylan Butler, Scott Fritz, John Kenders, you saw rolling slow, and Matt Grenier all down pit lane. So it looks like that 95 is going to go ahead and drive it down. Also, it looks like that too of Brennan Robertson, one of those drivers that needs to make up some really good positions here tonight. But it looks like that 24, Casey Barlow, he's going to go ahead and stay out at least one more lap. And that 12 of Frankie Barroso.
Go on board with Kinder right quick. Oh, Kinder ran out of fuel.
Oh, okay.
You know, maybe if I just use my noggin. Remember, these are race cars, you know. I think they run off hopes and dreams.
As it looks like the 24 is going to go ahead and dive it down pit lane now. Let's see if that 12 is going to also do that same. Or if he's going to stay out at least one more lap. Looks like he's going to stay out one more. See that 28 Adam Lancaster going around him. Getting that lap back. So Alex Huffman sitting in third place currently. Whenever he gets around that 24 Casey Barlow, then he will assume that second position. But looks like it shook up a lot of the point stuff. John Kinder now going a lap down. So he's going to have to fight his way back here and just drive the rear tires off of that car technically. So let's see him having to...
He should get it back though. Eventually. Whoa! Frankie Barroso around.
as I don't know how it always happens. Every time I change this camera, somebody is spinning or wrecking into something. But you see the 12, Frankie Barroso going around into pit lane. I don't have any incidents, so we're just going to back it up and see. Maybe just going in there a little too hot. Did see a lot of drivers missing that pit lane entrance earlier because it is a really sharp turn in. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He just, oh.
Dude, those water barrels bumped him back straight. And he just refires it right here. Gets it going. So we'll say like, what, 7 out of 10 for style points on the entrance. Is this going to be Alex Huffman, man, in the lead now after that John Kinder running out of fuel on pit road, man. That has just got Kinder, he has got his work cut out for him now, Chris. I mean, that is going to be a tough uphill battle for that 21. I mean, we still got the stage break. We still got the stage break at lap number, what, 65, correct? So, you know, we still get the stage break. Kinder's just going to have to fight his way back. He's really going to have to dig here, like you said, Chris. Drop the rear tires off that race car.
Yeah, as I see Facebook chat saying Huffman about to put it on him now, too. He either get, oh, that was before the pit stop. So I do apologize about that. That's actually a little late. Sorry about that. Really wanted to see Kinder up there racing. Yeah, I got RG Leonard saying, come on, Dylan Butler. John Bradley Pill saying about Kinder, he'll claw his way back. Ronnie Shirk, not over yet for Kinder. So, yeah, Panda Express will be digging. So Ronnie Shirk shouting out John Kinder there.
As Alex Huffman is in the lead. I don't know where y'all come up with these nicknames, man. As I mean, I came up with Fender Bender Kinder, so what can I really say? As that 8 of Alex Huffman, though, he is going to be rolling into turn number 4 as he has got that 15 of Matt Grenier. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know who that was, that other car up there with Matt Grenier. Either way, that is Trenton Jump sitting in second spot. Wyatt Brackett moved himself up 2 spots on pit road, one being John Kinder, the other being Jimmy Allen. He's put himself up in the 3rd spot. He was in 5th when we came down pit road, so good little run here from Wyatt. We've seen him pick up a win this season, and he's doing a good job, man. He's just been kind of consistent. I mean, he's had his midfield runs. He's had his, top 5s. He's had 1 win. I mean, he's just been pretty consistent, just all over the place, and seems like he's really just been getting better each race, and you can see that improvement really starting to show week in and week out. Is that 33 sitting in P3? Had another good race under him.
Yeah, he's currently tied in the points for 7th place with Dylan Butler, so he is trying his best to get as many points as he can, but like we were saying, he's up 6 positions from a starting point, currently sitting in 3rd place, so he's doing a good job. Made up a lot of positions, like you said, on pit road. Right behind him is your points leader, and locked in with a win, so he really can just cruise here for right now. But wanting to get up there into that top 3 and mix it up with them boys. Jimmy Allen looking really good, as you see Jonathan Schwartz all over the back bumper of him. He's going to make that move on the inside. Let's see if that 16 just backs out of it. Yeah, the 16 is going to back out of it and let him go around. You don't like seeing two-wide racing on this track. Such a thin, narrow lane to race in.
It's almost like passing on a 2-way road here, isn't it, Chris? I mean, it is just very, very. I mean, on the backstretch, it is wide, but
it's like trying to go through a turn on a back road, like a 2-lane road, but banked and going 170 miles an hour. Yeah, it's just just like that.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, man. Anybody should be able to do it, here. I mean, it's Darlington, but this is a historic racetrack for a reason. Love watching these races here at Darlington, especially from these Bluegrass guys. Again, big shout out to the fans here for joining us tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the Bluegrass media team bringing you this beautiful, beautiful stream here on YouTube, on Facebook. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We've seen some fine racing here up in the start. We've seen a little bit of a controversy early with John Kinder. You know, he ran out of fuel coming down pit road, so now he is a lap down in 15th. He's got to claw his way back. Right now, we've got an on-track battle. That's that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz. Trying to get up there and pass that 33 Wyatt Brackett, who we were just talking about a moment ago. That is Jon Schwartz sitting in second in the points. I mean, it just shows you how hungry these guys are. I mean, this is for the round of 12, and these guys sitting more than comfortable in, still wanting to maximize just amounts of points they can get. They just want to be, sitting P1. They don't want to be sitting P2, P3. They want to be up there in the front. They don't care about Kinder. They don't care about any of that. They just want to win here tonight. I mean, if these guys got to win to get in, guess what? Those guys in the front that are still sitting P1 locked in, everything else, they're still trying to win too. So that battle comes a little bit harder here tonight, man. I mean, those championship guys, they don't take it lightly out there. As it looks like Schwartz getting a better roll through turn number 2. That's going to open that door now. Going to be too wide for just a split second. Is that 33 going to get around that 95 again? It's rolling off into turn 3. It looks like Jonathan Schwartz now is starting to pick up the pace just a little bit here at lap number 48. Shout out Mo Abbott as we are rolling. And it looks like Jonathan Schwartz now still trying to get himself up in that 3rd spot. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we know he's got the pace to go up there and run 1st and 2nd. You know, maybe 1st. I mean, he was behind Trenton, or not Trenton Jump, Jon Kinder that whole 1st segment. So, I mean, he followed him through the field all the way up to 2nd spot. So, we know Schwartz has definitely got this pace to do it. Nope. As I say that, it like Wyatt Brackett might have gotten in the wall. Yeah, he's got big troubles.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like he's getting really loose there coming out of the turn. He might be having a little bit of an issue with his tires.
When he has been racing this 95 machine for the past couple laps pretty hard, so.
Whoa, it looks like the 95's pushing him up into the wall.
Yeah.
Whoa, so good save there from that 33 to not get it sideways and at 95 to not push him up into the wall too much. So, yeah, good save there. Good driving from both of those drivers. It looks like Jimmy Allen's falling back just a little bit now. So maybe those 2 drivers driving it a little harder than they want to. It looks like that 95's right back up on that back bumper, though. And I see that Jason Collins just said in chat that he was talking about John Kinder. He's got a big hole to dig out of because we haven't had cautions yet. So, yeah, that is a big thing for Kinder. He's got to at least get around Frankie to get that lucky dog. You do get a lucky dog. I'm sorry. Yes. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. My brain is just all kinds of scattered. But it looks like that 33 just got a little loose coming off of turn number 2 there, going into turn 3 now. It looks like that 95 is just falling off just a little bit. Then he gets on him coming out of the turns because it looks like he's just getting really loose coming out of those turns. It's that 33 Wyatt Brackett. So, yeah. We go back here with Jimmy Allen. You see that 15 Matt Grenier. He's not fighting for positions right now. But Matt Grenier is in the 4th place in points. So, he's sitting in a good position right now, but he doesn't like that he's a lap down. So, that 15 of Matt Grenier definitely looking to fight back against that 16 of Jimmy Allen, and then right behind him is that 96 of Dylan Butler. He is that one that is tied with Wyatt Brackett, that 33 of Wyatt Brackett. As you can see, that 16 going around. Somebody spun down there. I'm sorry, I missed the number of it. So, yeah, it looks like Jimmy Allen's starting to drive away, and you see Dylan Butler getting around that 15 of Matt Grenier. So, yeah, Dylan Butler, he's trying to battle this out for position right now as he's trying to catch Jimmy Allen. Looks like he's starting to get a little bit of good pace off of that drive out of the turn. So, he's definitely starting to catch that 16. But if you look right in front of them, Jonathan Schwartz and Wyatt Brackett, they're starting to get called now.
Yeah, all that battling these drivers are doing. Really starting to bring that 56th place of Jimmy Allen and Dylan Butler closer to them as they're slowing each other down, and those other guys are just running. They haven't really been battling it out. They've just been kind of driving. That 95 and that 33 also did get to the wall. Had to re-pick up the pace. So as we still see a very heavy battle between this 95 of Jonathan Schwartz, your points leader, and that 33 of Wyatt Brackett. Tied for 7th with that 96 of Dylan Butler, who's starting to pull up on. Oh, as I meant to say, Jimmy Allen is your points leader, Jonathan Schwartz in second. I might have said that backwards, and if I did, I do apologize. But either way, it's starting to pull up to these guys. Is that 16 to 96?
Whoa, you see that, I want to say that was the 48 of Mo. Whoa, it's not the right car. I do apologize. Trenton Jump. 46 of Trenton Jump. I saw the wrong number there. Yeah, you saw him getting loose coming out of the turn, so it definitely looks like the tires are starting to play in a factor now. Because they're on about 25 lap old tires, so starting to come into a play here. So you're going to see a lot of cars getting up into the wall. As I was starting to say that, you see that 46 climbing up into the wall. It's going to allow Alex Huffman to get a good run away from him. Whoa, as you see that 95 getting checked up and having to go to the inside lane there. Looks like everybody's going to make it out. 33's just trying to check up and let everything get settled in. He doesn't want to go charging in there and mess anything up.
And yeah, it looks like here Trenton Jump now starting to really lose the handle of that race car. He was a good little bit out in front of these guys. Now he is falling out to only about 3/10. He's got those two guys breathing right down his neck, and it seems like this pack of Wyatt Brackett, Jonathan Schwartz, able to pull themselves back up to a second plus over that 6-handed Jimmy Allen and that 6 spot of Dylan Butler. So it's good to see that they're picking up the pace. And Alex Huffman only 2 7/10 out in the lead from that pack, but he's got about almost a 5-second gap. And that is a pass for position, actually. That 96 of Dylan Butler did just get by that 16 of Jimmy Allen, so he is rolling in that top 5 position. Dylan Butler up 7 spots from where he started, so that 96 Toyota Camry on a good little run here early.
As I see a lot of shuffling around going on up here. Yeah, Jonathan Schwartz got around that
33 and 46.
Yeah, got around the 33 and the 46, so something must have happened up there. As I was looking through the timer, reading everything, I saw a little bit of, in the corner of my eye going on. So, yeah, it looks like that something happened there.
Do we got the replay of that pass?
See, 95 gets a good run off of the turn. Everybody just probably getting really loose. So, yeah, you see the 95 going around there. There's a good pass there for that 95. He had a really good run off of the turn. Everybody else just was really loose. Yeah, you got a huge battle for that last chase spot, too. Robertson, Barroso, and Barlow, Lancaster, and Johnson all really close to the final spot. So, yeah, you got a really good battle going on here right now. Looks like Brendan Robertson is actually in front of everybody right now. Looks like David Brackett's come down pit lane again. Looks like Alex Huffman, he's getting out to a good lead though. So Huffy's starting to run away with the race. He's almost got a 2.5 second. As I say that, the lead just starts shrinking down. Now he's got a 2-second gap on Jonathan Schwartz. So Jonathan Schwartz starting to find some pace here in this these late race tires. So looks like he's starting to really come out. Oh, as I say that, he's getting loose coming out of turn 3 there. Or turn 4, excuse me. Wyatt Brackett, he's still in the fight. He's 2.5 seconds back from that second place position. And I see Trenton Jump going around that 96 of Dylan Butler. So the 96 starting to fall off a little bit. Whoa, as you saw a big drive in there from the 96, getting down there on the apron. See him getting really low there. Whoa!
You see Frankie Barroso now rolling past. John Kinder 10 seconds back from Frankie, man. So it looks like he is not going to be the lucky dog. And Frankie is going to get himself back on the lead lap after the stage break. 1 to go. As it seems like this is the run to the finish here. It looks like Alex Huffman gonna confirm that he is gonna pick up the stage win. Jonathan Schwartz, though, shrunk that gap. It was almost a 2.5 second gap when he got the pass on lap 60, and in 5 laps he put it down to a second, almost 9/10. Wait, does the pace car make noise now?
I do not know.
Listen,
I can't hear anything.
the pace car just made noise. Yeah, that is the pace car making noise. I've never heard the pace car make noise.
Huh, okay.
It sounds good.
Yeah, as you see Huffman diving down into pit lane there, so we'll get a word with him. Get a word with him after his pit stop cycle. But yeah, good on Alex Huffman. Had a really good pit stop there early on and got in front of everybody. So congrats to that number 8 for taking that stage win home.
Yeah, that is Alex Huffman gonna pick up the stage win. And he is sitting in that 6th spot. We'll see that 6 pull it down pit road as he's going to get into his pit stall here. We'll see who does get their way out of pit road first. As we'll see if Alex Huffman's able to confirm himself. But it looks like Jonathan Schwartz is going to just have a good exit on pit road no matter what. I mean, he's got that number 1 pit stall. Brandon Robertson, though, just came out. And there comes that number 8 of Alex Huffman. He's going to roll out in 2nd.
So yeah, it looks like Alex Huffman's going to pull out in front of Jonathan Schwartz, Wyatt Brackett, Dylan Butler, and then Frankie Barroso are going to get his lap back. He's not going to go down pit lane probably until this time by. But Casey Barlow is going to take over that 7th position. But we'll go ahead and grab Alex Huffman, Josh, and get an interview with our stage winner.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring up Alex Huffman, your stage winner. Have a word with him. Alex Huffman, Chris, and Josh in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, you just picked up that stage win right there at lap number 65. You look like you got a good little handle on that race car. Picked up some good positions in that first green flag pit stop cycle. And you've been just holding on to that lead ever since. And you look like you're doing good out there. We got the throwback scheme out here tonight. It's looking good. And you've got good control right here. You're in 2nd after on this restart. But how you feeling? And what do you got to do to get it done here tonight at Darlington?
Hopefully keep it off the wall more. I got into it a little bit more at run, and I hate myself for it. Don't need more Darlington stripes. I just need to figure out how to keep this car in one piece and hopefully bring it home winning.
Well, heck yeah, man. You got a good-looking race car out there. You and Justin, everybody out there got all good race cars. The throwbacks are looking nice here at Darlington. And, hey, we hope you do good in the rest of your race. And good luck. And, hey, don't get into that wall too much.
I'll try to. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your word, and we'll be sending you back down there.
Alrighty.
All right, and that was Alex Huffman. You heard from him. Got to keep it off that wall, man. It's so hard to do here at Darlington. That wall just comes upon you. And we'll grab that race car as, it looks like Brandon Robertson did come down pit road this time. So that is going to give Alex Huffman the lead back. And he is going to take that outside lane here. As we are 1 to green to go back here racing at the Southern 250 at Darlington Raceway. Brought to you in part by Buttkicker. And speaking of Buttkicker, man, you guys should go to buttkicker.com right now. Because the Buttkicker Gamer 2 adds instant immersion to any game. Unlike a subwoofer that moves there, Buttkicker products move actual mass, producing a haptic immersion that's powerful and accurate, Experience powerful bass, even while using headphones or a gaming headset. Also, the Buttkicker Gamer 2 easily attaches to the center post. Check them out at buttkicker.com and get a 20% off discount with code Bluegrass iRacing. And speaking of Bluegrass iRacing, Alex Huffman, Jonathan Schwartz going to bring the Bluegrass guys back to the green flag here as we are rolling to the restart zone. Green, 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 and we've got 96 of Dylan Butler already giving that wall a love tap. Is that 8 going to get off to a good start here on the outside lane? He'll get out to a good little lead in front of that 95 comfortably and hold on to that P1 spot here as we get rolling here at lap number 70. As you see that 96 of Dylan Butler on that outside of that 33 of Dylan Butler. Look at that 46 of Trenton Jump, though. He's going to shove it.
Whoa.
Where he probably shouldn't have, man. That was just a move that he barely made stick. That was scary. That 24 is going to come back with a vengeance now. That 46 of Trenton Jump, though, looks like he is ready to go. Or that race car. Oh, saying that. Big loose off of turn number 4. That's 16 of Jimmy Allen now. And that's 21. There comes John Kinder as he is going to unlap himself from that 46 machine as he is trying to get back up here on the lead lap. As he's currently the lucky dog, and the way these guys are racing up here in the top 10 right now, he might get that caution he needs here soon.
Yeah, it looks like Trenton Jump's just falling off right now. He doesn't look like he's got a lot going on for him. But it looks like Alex Huffman and company, they are starting to pull away from the pack back here. So Jonathan Schwartz, though, he is definitely he's smelling that first place position. He is wanting it so bad. He is staying all over the back bumper of that 8. Not on the back bumper right now, but you know what I mean. He is keeping up with that 8 and not letting him get away from him.
Yeah, that 95 got him locked into his sights like a fighter pilot. I mean, he is just tracking down every move he makes. That 95 is going to be there. And he is just going to be making sure that 8 doesn't pull away here in the late race. And Jonathan Schwartz, a guy who knows how to get it done, though, man. Second currently in the points as we roll into the round of 12 here after tonight. And he's doing a good job. You know, that 95 machine's really come to life here in this mid part of the season. It seemed like after he got that win at Dover, it just it took off from there. I mean, he's picked up a couple road course wins. I mean, absolutely dominated at Sonoma. He's just picked up a lot of momentum. That race team seems like they've done something to get that 95 out there and going better and better week in and week out. I mean, he is just rolling. Jonathan Schwartz doing a good job in this mid part of the season, and he's one of the championship favorites now, as good as he's been doing here in this mid-season.
Yeah, we got Sarah Mays in the YouTube chat. Come on, Son 52. Jess says, go Daddy also. Go Justin Winters. Come on, get up there, son. So good to have you here again, Sarah Mays. Currently, Justin is sitting in that 10th position, so he's battling it out right now with just about that 2 of Brandon Robertson. So currently sitting in that 10th spot. And all shows she says, go Huffy.
As we are at lap number 75, Chris, I think this would be the absolute perfect time to give these fans just the sights, the sounds, everything that they want to see from this beautiful Darlington Raceway. I think we should go to a Bluegrass loud pedal here at the Southern 250. So folks, get those TVs, those monitors, whatever you're watching on phones. I don't care if you're watching on a typewriter with a modded LED or LCD screen. Just get it cranked up, man. Get that thing turned up, get the full screen going, and enjoy this loud pedal from the Darlington Raceway, and enjoy the sights and sounds here of the virtual iRacing platform.
those sights and sounds of Darlington Raceway. As we're coming back on board here with Jonathan Schwartz, it looks like he's still all over the back bumper there of that 8 of Alex Huffman. So it looks like he's still trying to battle it out. But look at that, Dylan Butler, that 96, he's right behind him as well. So the 96 is still peeking his head in there, trying to fight it out with these top 3 guys. And you got right behind him, Wyatt Brackett, who is currently tied with in the points. So Wyatt Brackett also trying to get up there and battle it out as well. But right behind him, Jimmy Allen, your points leader, and currently locked in with a win. You got Connor Germain in the Facebook chat. Go Scoot Fritz. So going to assume that's Scott Fritz. So there you go. Go Scott Fritz. Got a fan in the chat here. Currently sitting in that 13th position. But Trenton Jump, he's falling back a little bit from that start. Back 5 positions right now. So definitely something's not working out for that 46. Maybe a little bit of a tire strategy. Maybe he took 2 when he should have took 4. I don't really know what happened there with that 46, but he's falling back. But look at that, John Kinder, he is still fighting back, trying to get those any positions that he can back. Currently, he's right behind that 24 Casey Barlow, so if he was fighting for position, he would be sitting in that 7th position, but he's currently sitting in 15th, so John Kinder's just still hoping for a caution here so we can get that lap back and get back up here and battle with these guys. We're going to go back up here with Jonathan Schwartz and company, try to see how that battle's going out with them. It looks like that 8 of Alex Huffman's still able to hold him off, so Huffy's doing a good job up there, but it looks like that 95's driving it in a little harder than that 8, so maybe that 95 is overdriving that equipment, or maybe he's doing a save line. I'm not really sure. He's the one driving it, not me. So I'm not really good at Darlington, so I don't know anything about it. But as we heard Kendra last night, he was doing a good job at explaining everything that was going on. And as you saw, he was doing a good job up there before he had that mishap running out of fuel and going a lap down. So, well, look at that. Jonathan Schwartz starting to catch up to that back bumper of that 8. So maybe he's trying to make a move here in a second.
Make a move here. Indeed, that 95 all over the back bumper. Really been painted to that 8's back bumper these last couple laps. And while you were talking about all that, Chris, right after you switch off John Kinder, he did get past that 24 Casey Barlow. Casey waved him by, so slowly but surely Kinder's starting to pick him back off. So
yeah, so maybe he's got the pace to whoa, as you see a big checkup there from that 95, having to get on the brakes there a little harder than he wanted to. Maybe that 8 having to check up a little bit, but good eye on that 95 to not get into the back bumper of him. We do know that turn 2 or going into turn 3, like you were saying, that is a heavy braking zone. So maybe just something that I don't know about these low downforce cars, but. Yeah, maybe.
I want to say you've drove it every time as a high downforce package, so.
You could be correct.
I'm always right. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it's a good track, man. I mean, it's just very hard to get around. I mean, what you're seeing right now is not anything the 95 can really do. I mean, he's just got to wait for that 8 to just make a mistake or absolutely blow by him on the straightaway. I mean, that's really the only thing he can do. I mean, if he sets himself up too wide going into 3, that's really the only path and spot on the track. 3 is like the only normal spot on the track. I mean, 1 and 2, I don't even know what they did out there. I mean, I know they shortened the track for a pond out there on that side of the racetrack, so...
Yeah, as I was looking there a second ago, it looked like that 33 was trying to get around the 96, but it looked like he got up into the wall. So maybe a little bit of contact with the wall, getting those Darlington stripes for that 33, but it looks like he's got it gathered in now. I was just going to ride on him to make sure. Yeah, you see him getting really high going into entry there. But it looks like Jonathan Schwartz is still just hanging on to the coattails of that number 8. Doesn't really look like he's got a lot of moves for him right now, but... maybe he's just trying to conserve that equipment and keep up with him. But he does look like he's doing a really good job. Whoa, as I say that, he's getting really high in there. Big run.
Too wide coming down the back straightaway, Chris. Here it comes. They're going to shoot it into turn 3. As you see, too wide. They've got a lap car in front of them that looks like it could be the 13 of Brian Terry, maybe. Not sure who it is.
Yeah, it is.
As that 8 going to shut that door real quick again on that 95. So we're starting to see those battles here for this lead. Is that 95 now starting to find the runs down the back straightaway. We'll see if he gets that run here again as he's backing it up on entry, it looks like, just a little bit.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the 8's got a lot of drive coming out of the turn. It looks like the 95 is able to get out of the turn a lot faster. That's why you see him getting on that back bumper really quick. But maybe that 13 of Brian Terry just being in the way, he kind of messed up that rhythm that the 95 had going. So
they should be pitting soon, right, as well.
Yeah, it does look like it is coming up on the time that they would be pitting. It was about 33 laps on their original set. So yeah, it's coming up on that time frame.
Yeah, we'll see if they do decide to come out pit road here soon. I mean, not sure how much longer these guys can stay out. I mean, it shouldn't be too much longer. They are getting to that window where they should have to come down pit road and hopefully not have another situation like, unfortunately, that 21 of John Kinder is still trying to fight back from. And as these laps tick down, excuse me, it's just going to get harder and harder for that 21 machine who is just in a must-win situation. And it sounds like, here we go, they're going to start 10th place position, Mo Abbott, that 48 machine. He's going to give that virtual wave. He is going to be coming down pit road this time on lap number 96. So we'll start to see these drivers get ready to get those things slowed up, which is very, very tricky. Not only is the track here at Darlington, you know, very hard to, too tough to tame, we'll say that, you know, since that is the slogan of the track. But man, pit road is probably one of the most too tough to tame pit roads on the circuit as well. I mean, you have to get that thing loaded up so quick, and that it can just come around. You know, what you saw happen to Frankie Barroso earlier, I'm not gonna lie, it's happened to me multiple times. So
it's happened to me too. So I can attest to that. That this pit lane is a very tricky pit lane. It looks like Brandon Robertson and Adam Lancaster also diving it down pit lane. So Adam Lancaster, he is on that bubble currently, sitting in 12th in points. So he's trying to do his best to get up in that top 5 and get a little bit of points and distance himself from that bubble. But he's currently sitting in that 12th place position, so he needs a little bit of a better drive out of here tonight than he has been in his last couple of races. But it looks like Dylan Butler coming down pit lane, Jimmy Allen, Trenton Jump. Looks like a cone was also murdered in the process. Casey Barlow coming down pit lane as well. So you got Dylan Butler, Jimmy Allen, Trenton Jump, and Casey Barlow all down pit lane. Adam Lancaster, Brandon Robertson, as you saw coming down just a second ago. It looks like Alex Huffman and Jonathan Schwartz are going to stay out at least one more time. Maybe it looks like Alex Huffman's getting it slowed up. Yeah, so Jonathan Schwartz is going to assume the lead here on lap 99. So yeah, we were saying it was about 33 laps. So yeah, that would be about right.
yeah, and one driver now I'm going to be interested to look at, Chris, is that 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever position he's going to file back out on the track into. That 46 of Trenton Jump, you know, he didn't have a great run there after that stage break. We saw him fall back early. I think it was on the restart after the stage. He got really bad loose, so I'm just interested to see how he does now. I mean, that 46, he's going to have to make it up here. We'll see how well he does on this second stint here, though, on those fresh tires. Hopefully he picks it up. Don't want to see him fall back like that. He's really been setting a good pace here tonight. We know that's a good race car, and you hate to see those race car fall off. Well, hey, there you go, Sarah Mays. Justin Winters in the lead. That 52 machine, that Allen's Body Shop, he is going to be out in the lead. Scott Fritz in that second spot. He is going to be up 11 spots, but he is going to be bringing it down pit road here in that Speedworks Baby Ruth throwback, that number 1 Ford Mustang, willing it down pit road, and here comes Frankie Barroso this time by as well.
So yeah, you hear a lot of drivers getting on that radio as you see him getting really slowed up there, making sure he does not miss it this time and go baseball sliding into those barrels. So he's gonna get slowed up there. Justin Winters, he's gonna get run up on the back up there by 16 of Jimmy Allen.
And he did call he was pitting, so he is gonna. Okay, and 2's gonna let him go down. So yeah, 2 called out that he to go down. So hey, gentleman right there. You love to see it, but that 52 is going to miss pit road. He's going to miss it.
Yeah, so there you go. You see the 52 miss pit road, so he's going to have to at least go around one more time. So Alex Huffman, he's got a 27-second gap on that 52, so that's really going to hurt that 52 in the long run. He's going to have to get around, get into his pits again. You see that 21 of Jon Kinder getting around. He did go down pit lane as well, so he's got a couple of drivers now in front of him that he has to catch.
Yeah, that's going to cycle Justin Winters now out dead last, where he would have came out about 10th, 11th, missing that pit
He needs
stop.
to get slowed up again.
Nah, he's got it made this time, but
okay.
He just lost a lot of positions right there. I mean, he was already on a tough strategy, staying out as long as he did, and then missing his pit start right there. That's just really going to have to be one of those holes he's going to have to claw himself back out of. But we've seen Justin Winters do it before, man. That 52 machine, he shows pace when everybody seems to lose it. We'll see how Justin Winters does as well here. We're still got our eyes on Jon Kinder as well. Still the lucky dog. We haven't had a freaking caution here, man. These guys have been racing so clean. Need to throw a banana peel or something out there. Get those Super Mario weapons going, you know.
Yeah, get the Mario Kart weapons.
Yeah, throw a red shell out there or something. That'd really spice things up. I mean.
Yeah, as you see that 8 pulling up onto that back bumper of that 12. Looks like the 12 is going to maybe dive it down to the inside. Yeah, there he goes. I was going to say, I was waiting for him to get out of the way of that 8. So good sportsmanship from that 12. That's going to put Jon Kinder back a couple of positions now, Josh. So that's not good. He's going to have to catch. He's got like a 10-second gap, I think, between him and that number 12. So John's going to get back into that play. He's going to have to get up there in front of that 12.
Yeah, so the night's just getting harder for Jon Kinder, and man, you hate to see it. A driver that has just been so consistently good all season fall off this bad. I mean, it just stinks, man. I mean, we love Kinder up here as much as we don't want to be biased. I mean, he's a booth buddy. He's a good friend, and man, it's almost like I don't even know, seeing your girlfriend take your dog or something when y'all break up. I don't know. It just feels crappy, dude.
The terrible analogy, but hey, it works.
Hey, it works. I mean, it was a terrible analogy for a terrible situation, man. Kinder might fall out of the playoffs, man.
Yes, it looks like Jonathan Schwartz, he's pulling up onto the back bumper of that 12 now. So Alex Huffman got almost a second gap between that second place position. Whoa, as I see Brian Terry crash.
Caution out. Brian Terry is around. Back to pits instantly. So that is going to put Frankie Barroso back on the lead lap. Good save, though. Oh, never mind.
Almost a good save.
I thought he was going to grip it back up, but it just kept going. You picked a fine time. So let's see if Jon Kinder stays out and gets the wave around. Never mind. Thought a lot more guys were going to come down pit road there, but I was mistaken, my friend. You think Alex Huffman's kind of like regretting what he just did right there?
Yeah, you see Jonathan Schwartz, Brandon Robertson, Trenton Jump, Mo Abbott, Wyatt Brackett, and Adam Lancaster all coming down pit lane. So also Kel Clifton coming down pit lane. A name we haven't said a lot about tonight.
Yeah, that 50 Under Armour Buttkicker machine has just had a rough night here at Darlington. Currently sitting P17, but still out there running. That's what you love to see, man. Just these guys hustle, motivation, and just pure dedication to the sim. Whether it be in the playoffs, whether it be, you know, just running, whether it be whatever. I mean, they're just out there having fun and doing a good job at it. I mean, it's just, and you know, you enjoy seeing these same guys week in and week out. It's fun, man. It's just, it's awesome. You start to become, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain, but like, it's just fun. It's fun watching these guys every week, and you start to enjoy seeing all these names and thinking, man, hey, here we go. This is awesome. And seeing these guys progress and everything, it's just good. It's good. It's fun to watch them enjoy themselves. Fun to watch them race, and even when they have troubles and stay out there, it feels good. It feels good. Makes me feel good. As it looks like Scott Fritz, Frankie Barroso, Jon Kinder, Justin Winters, Matt Grenier, Tyler Johnson, Cale Clifton, Brian Terry, and Cale Clifton have already been down pit road. They are going to make their way down pit road, so looks like that second half of the field that can pit on that second lap of caution, they did come down pit road.
Just gonna go through here. You got Jimmy Allen, that 16-year points leader, currently sitting in second place. Looking good. Gonna take that inside lane. Looks like Huffman's gonna assume that outside lane. Oh, okay. So I thought that he chose the outside, so I do apologize. Oh, okay, he did. Okay, I'm sorry. I got confused. I got Josh yelling at me in the other room, telling me he did, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. But yeah, so it looks like Jimmy Allen's gonna assume that inside lane. Alex Huffman's gonna assume the outside lane. Maybe he knows that that inside lane does not work, does not want to be stuck on that inside lane at all. But behind Jimmy Allen's gonna be that 96 of Dylan Butler. Casey Barlow is gonna start behind that 8.
Pause right there, Chris.
Yep.
Casey Barlow, man, cutoff line, P13 in the points right now, and he's sitting P3 here with what, under 75 to go. So, dude's rolling at 24, man. He knows how to get it done. I mean,
yeah, it might be like a showing in the Truck Series last night where Doug Nill, he had to pull something out of his sleeves, and he did.
Big restart.
Yeah, look at that. That was a big restart there from that 8 of Alex Huffman. He got a really good jump off the line. You saw a lot of cars getting really wishy-washy there. Looks like Dylan Butler's going to get it squared away. Jonathan Schwartz and everybody. Look at that. 24, Casey Barlow just dropping back spots.
Oh, no.
Losing a lot of those things, having good words to say about him, and then he starts driving backwards.
And then here comes Mo Abbott. Look at those yellow tails, man. This is all playoff contenders right here. This is awesome. This is what you love to see when the guys that are in the playoffs are running consistent every week. It just puts on great racing. It's Kinder. He's trying to work his way back up through here. He's behind those guys in the 7th, 8th, and 9th position, but he's currently sitting 13th. A lap down. He is getting that time bomb, just ticking and ticking and ticking. He is the lucky dog. So if a quick caution was to come out here, he'd put himself back in a good spot to get things rolling.
Oh,
but he'd have to do it fast. Is the 24 in the wall. Coming out of turn number 4. It's going to be inside Mo Abbott. He's going to take that position now. As that 24 actually looks like he's coming back on that 48 of Mo Abbott. As he's got a little bit of drafting help from that 21 of Jon Kinder. But that's going to push him maybe just a little wide here in turn 2. As Mo Abbott's going to come out quick, and he is going to shoot up towards that wall, but he's going to keep it under control, stay on that bottom. But a good pass.
John Pill, 10 laps right now separate the current tires from the original tires. Alex Huffman is on lap 99 tires, and Jonathan Schwartz, who is the person that's highest up on newer tires, he is on lap 108. So it's about 9 to 10 lap difference on tires. Whoa, did you see that one of Scott Fritz getting really loose? It's going to stack up that back, those back markers up there. You see the 12 getting stacked up, having to get up into the wall. Go up here on board with that 16 of Jimmy Allen. You see that 95 all over the back bumper of that 16. He's wanted to get around him as best as he can, as quickly as he can.
Chris, I just want to point out one thing, man. You know what I love about this every week? You know, we always see new drivers, you know, different drivers up there in the top 4, top 5, whatever. And then once it gets to the grind time and where it is, the race really starts.
See, Jonathan Schwartz makes a move.
Exactly. You see these drivers like Jonathan Schwartz, Jimmy Allen, up in the positions you expect to see them in, dude. First, second, third. I mean, it is just awesome to see the experience coming in and really seeing the guys that usually get it done, start to get it done. I mean, some of these drivers falling back through their runs, you know, not Jonathan Schwartz, but, you know, 16's kind of been all over the field tonight. I mean, he's up here sitting in P3. You got Dylan Butler now rolling in P4. Well, Justin Winters around, tossing out. That is going to put that 50, or excuse me, that 21 back on the lead lap. John Kinder will get the waiver on this time. It's a good news hit for him, but bad news for that Elite Motorsports 52. That Allen's Body Shop Chevy Camaro of Justin Winters. You hate to see that. We'll see what did happen here.
So if he had a incident. Whoa, as he got got really hard into that wall. Really big wall hit there too. But,
way to lock it up though.
Yeah, way to lock it up and keep it off of the track there. We'll go on board with him and see from his point of view.
I mean, he just gets tight right there, and then yeah, there's nothing he could have done, man.
This damage doesn't look like it's as bad as it could have been.
I mean, okay, and look at that, Chris. Everybody coming down pit road besides Alex Huffman. He stayed out. That 8 machine, obviously feeling something on those tires. It looks like we had Adam Lancaster is. Whoa, the 6 of Tyler Johnson's blown up. Something happened here. Whoa, that car is driving sideways.
Yeah, something definitely happened as we were watching
roll
that
it back.
replay.
Just roll it back. Just roll it back here. Let's just rewind the tape like we're going back to Blockbuster.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what happened here because I did see all the red lights start. Whoa, it looks like somebody jumped. Oh, was that the 21 of John Kinder?
John Kinder did get hit.
No.
Oh!
What in the world just happened? Tyler Johnson was going a little fast there.
I am confusion on what just happened. I really do not understand what just went on.
Yeah, that was let's go back here. See the big hit there from that 6. That's what's gonna cause that 28 to crab like that. So wow, that's just that was crazy.
I'm literally speechless, man. I really do not know what just happened. Like, I'm going through team channels looking like trying to see if anybody's in anybody's chat with each other, and none of the that's not funny, but man, that car looks pretty funny going down the straightaway like that. Dude, does he go back for the 6 right here? Oh, let's see. Dude, he's wheeling her up. Oh, does he do it? He did not do it. Gentlemanship prevails. 28 pulled up next to him, maybe gave him the virtual #1 sign, and went on his way. That Lancaster's transmission 28 is beat. Man, that car is not finishing this race tonight. That is unfortunate. And John Kinder got caught up in it, man. I think it put him back down a lap again with that.
Yeah, I want to say he is now down a lap again. Yeah, I see a little bit of right side damage there on that 21. Unfortunate for him. Maybe something went on in that 28. Like, I don't want to make any assumptions or anything. Maybe he just didn't know the 21 was there. and decided to go down pit lane. Maybe he had something go on in his rig. I have had it happen before to me. My rig just take off one direction when it gets unplugged, so something could have happened, but whew, that was rough. And then that 6 Tyler Johnson just comes flying in there. So you see right there, Adam Lancaster and Tyler Johnson both sitting in 11th and 12th in the point standings, so that's going to really shake up a lot of things.
Sorry, I was just listening to race control. They're trying to figure out why it took the lucky dog from Jon Kinder after he got hit. They're extending the caution again. All right, so per race control, they're not going to deem what happened to Jon Kinder, obviously, any his fault. He was spun while he was just kind of chilling down there, and he was originally the lucky dog, and when he got hit, iRacing took the lucky dog away from him. So what they did is they just extended that caution, waved him around, so Jon Kinder will be back on the lead lap. So there you go. That is why this caution period has been just a little extended. They were just trying to sort that out, and it looks like Jon Kinder is going to have an opportunity now here with about 66 laps to go to get this thing reeled back in, and hopefully okay, sorry about that. Was what somebody's called control again. But either way, like I was saying, this is going to give, Jon Kinder about 65 laps to get up here and get it done, man. He's going to have to dig. This is it. He's got a win to be in, and he's sitting in 9th position. You'll see him rolling off of turn 4 here in just a second. He's behind that 16 of Jimmy Allen. Here we go. This is it. We'll see if we get the green flag run all the way to the end, or Chris, do you think we have more cautions, man?
Well, the way the race has been going here in the beginning, I think it's going to go pretty green flag. I don't think we'll have many cautions.
All right, well, the pace car is off. You see the field starting to thin up here at the Darlington Raceway, starting to take some of these cars back to their hauler as they are going to hit the restart zone. Green, green, green. The 8 off to another good start as the 95 of Jonathan Schwartz going to wiggle a little bit, and there goes the 96 of Dylan Butler on around. He's going to move himself up into 2nd spot as, whoa, Casey Barlow cut off again by that 46 of Trenton Jump, as they have been close on corner entry a lot, and it always seems like Mo Abbott's involved as well, as it looks like that 46 of Trenton Jump finding that pace we were talking about, seeing if he can pick it up. Looks like he is. He's going to move himself up into 4th spot at the moment. 48 of Mo Abbott. Bad entry into turn 3. And that's going to allow Trenton to go on by. But look at this battle for the lead. Alex Huffman, Dylan Butler. The old laps of Alex Huffman look like they are starting to not work. Maybe should have came in, but it looks like he is going to shut that door. Get it bounced back up the racetrack all the way to the wall in turn number 1 and 2 as they wheel it off. This is a big old gaggle of race cars here from that first on back position. You can throw a blanket over your top 10 right now. They are so darn close. The racing is picking up as that 96 going to the inside lane here. Those fresh tires should allow him to just stick it wherever and make it roll. As well, big loose off of turn number 2. That is going to allow the rest of the field, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to pull up. That is Dylan Butler and Trenton Jump as the race is starting to heat up with about 62 laps to go here.
Yeah, it looks like Jonathan Schwartz also got around there. So Jonathan Schwartz is going to assume that 2nd position. Trenton Jump's going to move up into that 3rd spot. So you see that 46 moving up into the good position, but that 96 having that bad drive off, that's all it takes is that one little slip up, and then you fall back a couple of positions. But look at that, Jonathan Schwartz making a move on the inside of Alex Huffman. Let's see if he can make it stick. No, he doesn't. He's actually going to lose the position to that 46 of Trenton Jump. So a little bit of a lane swap there.
Look at that. That 8's tires are filling it, but he is somehow holding on to that position, but there it comes. That freight train's going to roll on by on that inside lane. That 8's basically going to be a pick on that outside lane right here. As that 46 is going to go to the top. He's going to slot job that 8, and that is going to slow. Whoa, as he's big loose. That 46 is going to gather back up. He's going to get it back rolling, though, as he's going to grip back up, and he's going to get that first position. He's going to lead lap number 127 as we hit lap number 128. It is now going to be 60 laps to go, as that 46 looks like he is just having a big problem with that race car's handling right now. You see a little bit of right side damage, some big right front fender damage, so could be a little aero problem on that race car. And that's not handling like he was used to in practice and maybe earlier races. We got a battle here for this second spot. That 8 of Alex Huffman. Seems like those Allen's body shops, Chevy Camaro's race tires are starting to fall off. And he is starting to maybe lose just a little bit of pace here as we roll. But he seems like he's still doing a dang good job defending, man. As he is making that race car just the size he needs it. And hitting the lines just perfect. I mean, he has obviously got a good handle on this racetrack. For to be as on old as tires as he is really doing a good job.
Yeah, it looks like Jimmy Allen's finding some pace here in this late race, moving up in position so far. On that back bumper up that 48 of Mo Abbott, but look up here, Dylan Butler making that move on that 8 of Alex Huffman. Whoa, as he goes down really far.
And that's going to open the door for Mo Abbott. Whoa, tight for a second. He's going to gather back up. That 16 going to go all the way down to the apron here. The 96 still got handling issues, as he's finally going to gather back up here, and that's going to clear Mo Abbott into that third spot. And that's just something that we've seen here all season, Chris. Mo Abbott getting those podiums when you don't expect it. We'll see if that 48 can hold off that third spot, as he's got Alex up and still in front of him. But look at this gaggle of race cars, man. These guys are racing here. As you know, we like Kinder said last night, once it hits that halfway point, it seems like everybody just, you know, turns that switch off and starts racing. Well, it looks like tonight here in the Cup Series, same thing's happening. That switch has been flipped. These guys are racing.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there is some racing going on right now, as it looks like the 48 of Mo Abbott.
3-1.
Yeah.
And he's going to clear him. Mo Abbott, man, he is rolling. P2, baby. That 48 Ally machine is digging right now. That 96 of Dylan Butler now, he's going to get up tight with the number 8 of Alex Huffman, as he is up into the wall, rolling back into that P4 spot. He's got the 16 of Jimmy Allen all behind him, as the 8 says he is coming down pit road this time.
Yeah, so that 8 of Alex Huffman just making a choice there. Currently in that 6th spot in the points, so he's trying his best to stay up here in the lead too, but not going to be able to make it stick. But look at that, Dylan Butler all over the back bumper of that 48 of Mo Abbott, currently up 13 positions. So that 48 doing a really good job right now. He is sitting in that 10th spot, so at the back end of the tail end of the point. So he's wanting to do a good finish for this race going into next week's playoff of the top 12.
Whoa, and look at this, 2 wide coming off of turn number 4 for the second place position. Dylan Butler, they are tight, and look at that, Jimmy Allen right behind them as well, man. They are cranking this intensity up, as that is getting so close out there, man. They are getting just within millimeters of each other. And look at that 16 low entry, as he is going to come door to door with that 48. This 16 obviously knows what he's doing around here, running 2 wide. That was a very low entry. Something you usually don't see here at Darlington, but he made it stick, and he made it work the right way. And look at that, Casey Barlow now trying to open himself up on that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz, who dominated this race all in the early portion and this middle portion. Now here in this late race, it seems like that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz starting to have a little bit of issue in the traffic. Maybe not liking that dirty air, as John Kinder's moved himself up 2 spots since that restart and being back on the lead lap. He started off in 9th. He's sitting in 7th.
Yeah, so I'm getting
John Kinder rolling his way through.
Yeah, so I'm getting up into the wall there for a second, so just wanted to go back and make sure everything was okay. As you see that 2 looking like he was going to get up into the wall, but look at that. Big gaggle going on up here. You had the 16 down low, the 95 going up high, 24 going down low, 48 going up high. Everybody was going everywhere. There is a big race going on here for that 3rd place position. You see that 16 of Jimmy Allen taking on the inside. Looks like he's going to be able to make that pass stick. Yeah, it looks like he's going to shut that door. So maybe Mo Abbott having a little bit of fall off, but look at Trenton Jump, Josh. He is up 4 seconds on the 2nd place position of that 96 of Dylan Butler. So definitely all that battling going on back there, and that 8 holding everybody up. That did a lot of good for that 46 Trenton Jump. Something he likes to see, give him a little bit of a cushion.
Yes, sir, indeed. And Chris, you got to go back to that backfield battle, that like Mo Abbott, Casey Barlow area, man. These guys are just digging back here. Look at that, John Kinder He's got himself up here in this little bit of pack of cars. He can get all the way up into 4th position right now, which would be good because I feel like we're going to get another caution here for sure. One more caution. I mean, we're going to get another green flag pit stop. So Kinder has at least one more green flag pit stop, maybe 2 more. We're another caution, you know, to really get that thing worked back a little bit to his liking, get some fresh tires on it, and maybe get himself and get up here and get the opportunity to win this race, man. That's what he's got to do. Win or you're not in. Or that 21 machine, as we said all night.
Yeah, as you see John Bradley Pill saying in chat, Mo was on the edge of the chase too. Great driving there by the 48. Everybody's throwing big swings. So there you go. You see that 24, Casey Barlow, going around that 48. So that's going to open up the door there for John Kinder. Maybe he's going to just hold off and let these guys battle it out.
50 laps to go this time by Chris. So it is 50 laps to go. Look at that, Casey Barlow slide job in turn number 2. That's going to open the door for that 48 now on the bottom lane, maybe on exit. No, that 24 is going to get a good run off. And here comes John Kinder all up on the back bumper of Mo Abbott. He's going to go to the inside here now. And you know, Kinder is not taking it lightly. He is on the gas, and he is rolling. Coming out of turn number 4, they're going to be 2 wide. Mo Abbott scraping that wall just a little bit. That might give that 21 that pace advantage. He's going to be loose a little bit in that rims 1 machine, but he's going to gather back up. Ford Mustang, Chevy Camaro, they're 2 wide coming down the front straightaway. Wheeling off into turn 2, Mo Abbott making the wall. That's going to check the field up. Oh, and man.
Whoa.
Frankie Barroso going to be on the apron. Wyatt Brackett, Brandon Robertson, they're going to get into each other. Here comes Scott Fritz. Frankie Barroso sitting in 10th, and Mo Abbott, even though he was into the wall early, he caused a checkup, but he got out of there.
Yeah, it looks like that was a lot of good hands-on driving as the 21 was up in the wall there. John Kinder just having a little bit of a trouble there once he got rear-ended, and then just having to catch up with all that pace. It looks like somebody just dropped down to the low lane. Couldn't see who that was. Looks like Dylan Butler is starting to catch Trenton Jump. He's got that gap down to a 3-second gap now. So 2.9 now. So he's definitely starting to find some. Whoa, he's got a little bit of a. As I just saw that Brandon Robertson crashed. Looks like the green flag is going to stay out, but we're just going to go check and see what happened. Looks like, oh.
Same thing that Justin Winters did.
Yeah,
same thing. Exact same part of the wall. Everything. Exact same thing. He just didn't go around in the middle of the track.
Whoa, as we go back on board with Trenton Jump, you see him getting really loose, really sideways.
That's why Dylan Butler's catching him, Chris. There's your answer to that. As Dylan Butler is digging, Trenton Jump's trying to find a handle of that race car. That thing is getting loose. He's probably over there saying, hey, give me a turner wedge. Get me a... I know it's fixed setup. I was just talking. But either way, that 46 machine, man, he is starting to get bad loose here on these old Goodyear tires. We'll have to see how well he can handle that, as it looks like John Kinder coming down pit road this time at lap number 142.
Yeah, it's going to be about those times that that the pit cycles start coming into play. Maybe another 10 or 12 laps per the calculations that I've got, you know, going through all the pit stops that we've had so far. So maybe John Kinder just doing a little bit of an undercut here, knowing that he can get to the end on some tires. So we'll see if he can make it work there towards the end. Looks like a couple of other cars also, nope, they're down pit lane for over 15 minutes, so I do apologize about that. Yeah, it looks like Trenton Jump starting to get that lead just slowly. He's slowly starting to, or Dylan Butler slowly starting to reel in Trenton Jump. It looks like he's got that lead cut down now to a 2.3 second gap, so definitely starting to reel in that leader. Like we said, we came back to him. Saw him all kinds of sideways in that turn, so definitely got a little bit of looseness going on in that car.
And yeah, now that gap 2 and 2 tenths of a second from that 96 to that 46 is Jimmy Allen about a second back in that third spot. So Dylan Butler now really on the chase to Trenton Jump. He is starting to reel him in slowly. But he's just chipping away at it. He's getting there. He if he keeps going at the pace he's going at, should catch him in the next couple laps or so. We should be seeing some pit stops here soon. And that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz, surprisingly, that 28 somehow still out on the racetrack. Do not know how they fixed that thing up enough to get him back out there. But hey, Adam Lancaster, no rear decklet. I mean, he is running the what NASCAR Twitter wants to see. No rear downforce, man. Make them things hard to drive. Well, that's hard to drive. Just ask that 28 machine. I'll bet he'll tell you, heck no.
Yeah,
We don't need this.
And I just wanted to point out, it looks like Justin Winters is currently out of the race. He's currently been sitting in pit lane for 17 minutes. I just noticed that for some random reason. So is Brian Terry, also sitting in that pit lane for over 27 minutes now. So a lot of these drivers just probably calling it a night so far. It looks like Adam Lancaster was down pit lane for 15 minutes, so he took all the time he could, and so was that 6th Tyler Johnson. He's back out after a 10-minute pit stop. So good to see these drivers still out here, even though they're not where they want to be.
Yeah, but they're still turning the laps, man, and and that's really all that matters, It's just nice to see them even after all the what's the word I'm looking for? All the struggle, adversity of the race. It's just nice to see them still out here and turning laps. I mean, you got a lot of beat up race cars and maybe some beat up egos, but at the end of the day, they're out here just having to turn laps. I mean, it's a championship race for a reason, or a championship playoff race, I should say, not the championship race, but you know what I mean. As we are at 40 to go.
Yeah, we got 40 laps to go. We see that 46 Trenton Jump. Now that gap's cut down to a whole second since the last time I mentioned something. So that 46 starting to fall off. That 96 of Dylan Butler, he is starting to find something. As I saw in the chat, Akey Breggy said, let's go jump. And then Anita says, keep digging Jimmy. So good to see y'all in there. I see Lori Plesser in the Facebook chat. Shinder has got this.
Sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to cut you off. For any NASCAR history nerds, that 6 machine is doing his best 95 Darlington Spring Race impersonation. Because Mark Martin had no hood, and they had literally duct taped the number 6 to the side of the car because they had so much sheet metal put on the car from how beat up it was. So that 6 looks almost identical to what Mark Martin looked like here in the 95 Spring Race, running out there with just no front bumper, nothing. He had no front fenders, no front bumper. It looks exactly like that car did. So just a little bit of a neat fact right there, and it made me giggle when I saw it.
Yeah, I heard you typing on the keyboard. I figured you were going to check one of your hundreds of millions of NASCAR facts to see if you were correct or not. Didn't want to make a dummy out of yourself and say the wrong stuff, so I heard the keyboard click and I figured that's what it was. But yeah, you see Trenton Jump. He's starting to lose that gap to Dylan Butler. Now it's almost under a second. So as we were sitting there talking about that, it looks like Dylan Butler is starting to find the pace, or that 46 is starting to lose that pace, because it looks like Trenton Jump's starting to get into trouble. But Jimmy Allen, he's not letting those guys go. You see that 8 of Alex Huffman. He is currently on the, I want to say he is the first person a lap down. So Brandon Miles says Jim's got this. So there you go. You got Jimmy Allen saying he's got it. At 16, currently in that 3rd position, doing a really good job out here on the track. That Jonathan Schwartz in that 95, he's right on that back bumper, as Jonathan Schwartz has been doing all night tonight, all over the back bumper of somebody all the time.
It sounds like we have a bunch of drivers coming out on pit road this time, Chris. I just heard Jonathan Schwartz call out.
So you see Jonathan Schwartz coming down pit lane. Looks like Mo Abbott's also going to go ahead and dive it down as well.
Yeah, Mo Abbott is down pit road. Jonathan Schwartz, I just heard the 46 of Trenton Jump call that he's coming down pit road as well as the 12 of Frankie Barroso currently sitting in that 6th position. So we got a couple of drivers getting ready to mow it up. I was going to ask if we were sitting on board with Mo Abbott. Get ready to woe it up, come down pit road, get those 4 tires and fuel. And we're for sure going to have to see one more pit stop before this race is over.
I don't know. This should be this would pretty much line up with the last pit stop. So it's going to be a fuel cycle race, pretty much. If you saw anything, it would be for a splash of fuel. There you go. You see Dylan Butler and Jimmy Allen both getting it slowed down. Jimmy Allen doing a little bit of a lockup there.
I'm going to say, geez, that front left tire locked up. Whoa! I thought the 16 was going to hit the barrels, but he's smarter than I think he is, you know?
Whoa! As I go up to Scott Fritz, you see him getting into the wall there. Scott Fritz currently sitting in that 5th place spot in the points, wanting to do a good job, up 12 positions right now, but not going to do a really good job when you're slamming the front right fender into the wall that hard.
You know what he said? He said, that right side's too clean. I got to go up there and give her a smack. Maybe it'll loosen the car up. Now he's thinking, dang it, I got to go up there and hit it again because it's tight.
Alex Huffman's...
yeah. Oh, excuse me.
I was going to say, Alex Huffman's going to assume that second place position. He's about 14 seconds back from that one of Scott Fritz. But look at that. John Kinder up into that 3rd position. Did a little bit of an undercut there. So he's got about 13 lap older tires than the guys that have just came down pit lane. So it's going to be trouble, but he's going to try to get up there and make up as much position as he can. So it looks like that one of Scott Fritz is going to come down pit lane. So Alex Huffman is going to assume the lead here at lap 158 of 188. So we've only got 30 laps to go.
So Kinder does have fresher tires than Huffman as well. Huffman would have to pit around the 165 mark, where Kinder would have to pit around the 175 mark. That'd be like their latest. They could probably stay out. But they are running up there in the lead, so not a lot of drafting help and fuel saving that they can do. They're just having to get on the loud pedal and roll. So I'd say around, you know, lap 160, lap 170 would be around the earliest you'd see Huffman and Kinder come down. What they're doing right now is just really hoping that we get a caution. That's what they have to do. They've got like about 10, 15, 20 more laps to hope that they get that caution they need. And if not, they're going to have to pit early. And, you know, that's just not going to have enough time to come back from that deficit.
Yeah, you see Tyler Johnson getting out of the way of that 8. Just knowing that he doesn't have the same pace. He's just going to get out of the way. Good on that number 6. It looks like John Kinder, he's going to be pulling up on that 6 here as well. See that 6 just hugging that bottom lane. So... But yeah, like you were saying, it's going to come down to a caution, Josh. A caution is going to have to come out so that 21 can come down pit lane and get the same tires as everybody else, and, you know, and get up there in the front so he can battle it out with the guys evenly. But it looks like the 21 is slowing it up. Maybe he's decided to bring it down pit lane now. Is he going to miss it? He's going to make it? He's going to make it.
He's going to murder the cone, though, as you call it.
He did murder the cone, though. So John Kinder hoping for a late race caution, going to go ahead and come down pit lane at lap 161.
Huffman coming in as well this time.
Yeah, so Alex Huffman going to ascend, going to give up the lead to Trenton Jump in about 7 seconds on the track. So it's about to happen really quick. As you see, whoa, Jonathan Schwartz getting really up on the back bumper there, that 95, or that 46. Whoa, it looks like the 95 has just got a lot faster of a pace.
Yeah, it looks like he's just, you know, pressing a button and he's just glued to him. It's just what it feels like. I mean, that 95 was all over the rear of that 46. We'll see if Trenton Jump now that he's got the lead again, how well he's going to be able to hold that, as the 95 looks like he's already trying to peek inside. He is.
Whoa.
He's going to have to back out of it. And we've seen trouble between these guys before, Chris. Trenton Jump, Jonathan Schwartz, Dover. I don't know if you remember, about 30 laps ago, they made contact and Trenton Jump went around.
I do remember. Yeah, so we'll see if that 95 is going to try to push that issue again. As you saw earlier in the race, you saw him all over the back bumper of that 46, just trying to get into that head. So maybe he's going to try to do that same thing, just ride that 46 back bumper, because, you know, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, you know, whenever you start driving in that mirror, you start looking up at your virtual mirror, or whatever mirror you can see. Once you start paying attention to that more than you are in front of you, that's whenever it starts becoming a problem. So maybe that 95 is just trying to get into that 46's head, because he is definitely doing a good job of being all over that back bumper right now.
The 95 did just come over the radio while you were talking, Chris, and said that he said, "Trenton, I'm not going to fight you, just go fast." So, we'll see. You know, I give it 5 more laps. They're going to be fighting. They're going to be battling for that position.
Yeah, battling for position, not fighting.
Hey, I mean, hey, if they want to go down on the pit road and throw the knuckles, that's like 79 Daytona, man. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll get a 3-punch limit though. We won't break it up right away. We'll get a 3-punch limit, then we'll break it up.
It'll be virtual fighting, not real
virtual fighting,
so.
not real fighting. Yeah, virtual fighting, of course.
We're not out here selling $20 a pop bets, you know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but Jon Schwartz, you know, he's up there in that second position, currently sitting second in that point, so he definitely wants to get up here and win and get locked in to that that round of 12. But you know, being in that second position in the points, it's definitely a good place to be in. But that 46. Trenton Jump, that's another story. He's right behind him in third place. So, it looks like that 95 is going to go on the outside. Maybe that 46 got a little loose. So Jonathan Schwartz is going to get around here at lap
167.
167. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was looking at the timer. Lap 147. 167. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Whoa! As you see the 46 getting onto the wall there.
But look at that, Chris. Here comes that 16 machine, your points leader, Jimmy Allen. 5/10 back, man. He is rolling up to that 46. As we'll see what this 16 has here for this 46. As he's got 1 lap fresher tires, but I mean, they are about 13 laps. 14 laps, or, 12 laps, excuse me, into these tires as you see them coming past that 6 of Tyler Johnson again, who is just going to roll to that apron. Let these drivers on by on that 16. He's going to beat it to the inside, and he's got Dylan Butler in tow.
Yeah, you saw the 16 getting down there on the apron. Maybe not wanting to go down there as far as he did, but he definitely drove it down in there. So you saw him having to get out of the gas a lot. But at 46, looks like he's getting a little loose coming out of the turns there. So maybe that's why that 16 is getting a better drive. As you see him going to the inside here.
And now he's got that same deficit to make up on Jonathan Schwartz, about a second from him and that 95 machine. He can see him up there. And look at that, Dylan Butler now all over the back bumper of Trenton Jump. That is going to be him in a 2-way battle for that second place position now, as Dylan Butler is going to follow that 16 through, and he is going to set himself up in 4th at the moment. So Dylan Butler can still get a good finish here. Currently caught in 7. 46 is in the wall. As here comes that 96 inside, big run. But I don't think that's going to work. He ain't going to make that stick. He is just putting it down there. We'll see. Yeah, that 46 is going to drive it by. The 96 had the run. You know, you knew you're not going to give up a run like that, right? And there he comes back again. Let's see. He should make it stick this time, but we'll have to see. He goes all the way down to the apron. It looks like the 46 is going to stick it on that wall again. Still wheel it around to the top. So Dylan Butler trying. He ain't getting there yet, as that is your man Todd in 7 4 points with Wyatt Brackett.
Yeah, you see Casey Barlow currently sitting in that 5th place position on that cutoff line, so he's trying to do his best to fight and claw to get up here into that top 12 so he can advance into that next round. But right behind him is Mo Abbott, currently sitting in the 10th spot, so he is trying his best to also get up here and make up as many positions as he can. Wyatt Brackett, he's currently tied in 7th with Dylan Butler, so he is trying also to just stay in that top 12. So a lot of these drivers are just trying to stay in it right now. It looks like John Kinder, he has worked his way back up into that 11th position. So hoping for that caution with 16 laps to go.
Yeah, but he still wouldn't be the lucky dog.
Yeah, you are right. I was going to say, it looks like Alex Huffman is 4 seconds in front of him. So maybe... As you see, Alex Huffman getting around that 46, so he's starting to catch. The leaders. You see Jonathan Schwartz all over that top wall. Jimmy Allen, he's got a second gap on him, so maybe Jimmy Allen can catch him. It does look like he's starting to make a little bit of pace on that leader.
Yeah, Jimmy Allen still a second back from Jonathan Schwartz. About the gap it was when he passed that 46 of Trenton Jump, who's still sitting in that 3rd spot. So Jimmy Allen working his way up to Jonathan Schwartz. I mean, he's trying to get up there. I mean, that's your points leader right there. And He's definitely showing why he is the points leader as you just cycle through your top 4 here. He's right on board with just your drivers throughout the field. Throughout the playoffs, Casey Barlow, another one of those guys on the cut line. Not sure how a top 5 would fare for him here. I mean, Adam Lancaster is the driver in 12th spot, and he's currently sitting in 15th. So we'll have to see. It's going to definitely be a point shakeup tonight. It's going to be fun to see how the points go after this race is over in about 13, 14 laps.
As there you see Alex Huffman getting ready to go around the 95 of Jonathan Schwartz, so he's going to get his lap back. So that sets up John Kinder, Josh, to be a lucky dog if a caution were to come out here with 13 laps to go.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he is the lucky dog now. It's going to have to be a Hail Mary, though, for John Kinder. I mean, he would have to really put the big boy boots on and just drive over everybody. I mean, he would have to just get past a lot of race cars fast if he was even raved around. I mean, he would have 10 more race cars in front of him to go around. So Kinder's going to have to do everything, man. I mean, he's only got 12 laps to do it, 13. So, unfortunate for him, man. It's just been a tough night for that 21 machine. He was so dominant, man, in the early portion.
Yeah, dominant indeed. You see that 95 riding all along that wall. I'm wondering how much these guys are going to start just having to save for fuel. We saw Doug Nill last night in the truck race. He was basically just clutching it around the turns. So we're going to see how long these guys decide to stick out here and keep running it. Maybe they do have enough fuel to get to the end. Like we were saying, it was around 33 lap set, so it would be about 34 from their last pit stop. Actually, it would be about 38. No. 35. Be about 35 laps from the last time everybody pit. So yeah, maybe if they were running full fuel pit stints, then they would have run out all of their gas and then came into pits. So if that's the case, then they could be pushing it on fuel here going towards the end.
Talking about pushing it, Jonathan Schwartz into the wall. Coming out of turn number 4? Is that 3? That's 4. Yeah, he's coming down the front stretch. Sorry about that. I was looking at my live time and seeing if Jimmy Allen was going to get a big run up. Then I completely got confused on what part of the track we were on. As the 95 going to wheel it through turn number 2. He made some contact with the wall in turn number 3. Got big offline, but it didn't open the door for Jimmy Allen. And maybe he had a little bit of adversity we didn't see.
Just going to go on board here and listen to what that 95 is doing. Maybe getting out of the gas, getting on the clutch or anything. Just listening.
As you hear him just working that throttle, getting back into the gas and set that race car up down the back straightaway. He's going to get about on the brakes right here. Throw it in. Let it roll to the top of the track. And you got to set that right side in that seam. You can really just run it however you want to. Jonathan Schwartz kind of taking that lower approach to the racetrack right now. As he is your leader. He's put that gap now to 2 7/10. So it seems like Schwartz starting to find the rhythm around here again at lap 182. We got about 6-7 laps to go. So that 95 machine is looking good, man. Looking good. He's second in points. 4 wins on the season. But he is looking to put himself up there in the points lead.
Hey, we got Lori Plesser in the chat. Don't discount my boy yet. Hey, nobody's discounting John Kinder. We do know he's one hell of a race car driver, so nobody's discounting him yet.
I mean, he's almost put himself back on the lead lap.
Yeah, he's almost got himself back on the lead lap. So if anything happens here with 6 to go, he's going to be in a good position. As you see, we've only got 10 cars on the lead lap. So right now it's looking like it's going to come down to a race to the finish. It looks like Jimmy Allen is just starting to fall off of the pace. He was a second back, but now he's almost 3.5 seconds back from Jimmy Allen. So Yeah, that 16 just really starting to fall off the pace. But right behind him, you got Trenton Jump. Dylan Butler also right behind him. So we could have a battle going on here for that second place position before too long.
In that final podium position as well, as we are coming up to the 4 to go mark. This was the 5 to go lap. We are hitting 4 to go this time. As you see, Jimmy Allen, Trenton Jump into the wall a little bit. He's going to gather back up, though. He's still going to sit in the middle of those two race cars. Sitting in third currently is Trenton Jump. As he's third in points, third on the racetrack. You got your points leader sitting there. You got second place in points in first. So it's a little bit of that top three here. But we might be seeing what's reflected in the race lineup right now for that first, second, and third spot in the playoffs after tonight. Is Jonathan Schwartz should promote himself up to the points lead after tonight, as he is going to take the stripe at lap 186, 3 to go.
Oh, you see the 46 getting ready to make a move on that 16. See that too of Brandon Robertson. He's going to dive it down low there.
As the 46 going to go to the inside lane. That looks like that 16's just lost so much pace here in this late run, Chris. He was doing such a good job early, but now it looks like something has happened with Jimmy Allen's car as we are hitting the 2 to go mark here, and he is falling off the pace big time. And now it's going to be a battle to see if Jimmy Allen can keep himself on the podium. He's got Dylan Butler all over his back bumper. See what happens here. It's 2 to go, 2 to go.
See Jonathan Schwartz pulling up on the back bumper of that 6. Tyler Johnson is doing his best modified impersonation. So final lap out now, so the white flag is out.
So the white flag here at the Southern 250, it is going to be Jonathan Schwartz. Coming off of turn number 2, Tyler Johnson, that open wheel modified, pulling it down the back straightaway. He is just going to go low here, and here comes Jonathan Schwartz down the back straightaway as he is going to go into turn number 3. Turn number 4, he is just going to coast it through here. As off of turn number 4, the checkered flag is going to wave. Jonathan Schwartz is going to win at Darlington, and he is going to win the Southern 250.
Tough blow there for John Kender, not being able to make it back. He was catching that 95.
So we will have our points update here in just a moment per race control, so just stick with us for a minute. We will get your round of 12 updated, but we are going to watch this 95 of Jonathan Schwartz. And we will see him get ready to do a burnout here at Darlington. This is a great place when everybody wants to win at Darlington. Such a driver's track. Everybody loves it here, and as much as you say you dislike this track, everybody do enjoy Darlington. Did my internet go out? It's Shuttner. That'd be his 5th one of the season. Maybe he just wasn't feeling it. Maybe he had to go pee or something. Hopped off that race car, ran to the porta potty. As man, we saw a great race there in that mid to late race race. As we're going to go ahead and go through your results here. As Jonathan Schwartz going to pick up his 5th win of the season. He is going to be in that P1 spot. Trenton Jump, P2. With Jimmy Allen sitting in that P3 spot. Dylan Butler, P4. That should help his position battle with Wyatt Brackett. Actually, we reset the points and go off of something different next week. So disregard that. As Casey Barlow is going to pick up that P5 spot. It's going to be interesting to see if that helps Casey get in. We know he was sitting on the cutoff line. I mean, he was the guy on the cutoff line. I mean, Casey Barlow maybe we'll get in with that top 5. We'll just have to see. Points will be updated in a minute, though, so we will let you know. Wyatt Brackett going to be sitting in that 6th position with Frankie Barroso in 7th. Mo Abbott in 8th with Alex Huffman in 9th. Scott Fritz in 10th with John Kinder, unfortunately not able to make it back up on the lead lap and get the win he needed to be into the round of 12. So unfortunately for John Kinder, he will not be making it in, and he will be finishing 11th in that Rims 1 21 Ford Mustang. Matt Grenier, he is going to be lining up P15 or P12 in that 15 Ford Mustang, with Brandon Robertson taking that P13 spot. Tyler Johnson going to take 14th with Adam Lancaster in 15th. Justin Winters 16th with Kel Clifton 17th. Brian Terry 18th, and David Brackett is going to finish and round out your field in that 19th position. Let us see. Looks like we do have our 3rd place finisher, Jimmy Allen. I'm just looking. Do have that 3rd place finisher, Jimmy Allen. Just making sure everybody's still in Discord. Trenton Jump and Jonathan Schwartz. Okay, yep. Everybody still is in here. Just going to give the drivers, though, a second to cool down for just a moment. We know Darlington's such a driver's racetrack, man. It will wear you out big time. So probably a lot of these drivers go happy to see it over. And, yeah, man, we know we got some drivers that are probably happy to see it over for sure. And that 95 machine being one of them. Because it looks like we do have Jimmy Allen and Jon Schwartz. So just still waiting on Tyler Johnson. So I guess, Chris, do you think we should go ahead and get our winner in here? Or should we get Jimmy Allen? Either way, we're going to have to talk to this. All right, we'll go ahead and bring in our 3rd place. We'll go back to the normal routine. Jimmy Allen, this is Chris and Josh up here in the Bluegrass booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you finished 3rd here tonight as you were leading the points going into the round of 12. So that 16 machine looked like it had the pace there coming into that last little run. And you got within a second of Jonathan Schwartz, got past that 46 at Trenton Jump. You were starting to reel in Jonathan, and it seemed like all of a sudden somebody just put a parachute on that thing, man. You're starting to fall back just a little bit there, but still able to capture off that podium and get in that 3rd place position. So how you feeling after tonight, man? And yeah, how does that P3 feel going into the round of 12 and knowing you're locked in and getting that monkey off your back?
Yeah, I was really close on fuel, and he had pitted. He was in the pits a lap before me, so I thought he was really close on fuel, and I got within a second of him and wanted to save to give myself a little bit to the end. My teammate behind me had enough to make it, but I was still borderline. So I rolled off and was kind of coasting around there for a little bit. And then when I got back on it to go, I didn't have any tires left. So one of those deals. But yeah, happy with there. That's a really, really tough racetrack.
It is indeed. Darlington, such a driver's racetrack, man. And to even finish in the top 5 here, just a good feeling. So no hanging the head to that P3 for sure. That was a good race from you, and you showed some good pace out there. You definitely had the pace to get it done here tonight, but like you said, just not the night to get it done. Unfortunately, we had so many different people and so many different strategies there for a little bit, and it all came out to full circle eventually. But it was a good race, and hey, congratulations on the P3. And you've got any final words, any final thoughts, or anything before we let you go here tonight?
No, thank you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks to Jason. See you next week.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, we will be seeing you too next week, Jimmy, and good luck in the round of 12, man.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, and that was Jimmy Allen, your P3 finisher. Going to go ahead and bring up Trenton Jump. That 46 machine, have a word with your 2nd place finisher. Trenton Jump, Chris and Josh in the Bluegrass booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, you finished P2 here tonight. You had a couple good moments there, the early run, late run, mid run. Shoot, every part of the race where you were getting out there in the lead and setting some good pace. It seemed like, though, a little bit in the late run, you were starting to lose the handle of that race car. And a couple heart stopper moments, man. You were starting to get up, flirting with that outside wall coming out of 4 a lot. And, man, I was on the edge of my seat a little bit. But, hey, Trenton, you still finished in P2, man. You did one heck of a job wheeling that race car around here tonight. And how are you feeling after getting it done here at Darlington and finishing on the podium in that 2nd spot?
Yeah, no, I'm just feeling good because since they took the high downforce package away from this track, this has by far been my worst track. But, I still got in the wall a few times, and I really thought I had it won. I thought I was the only one saving enough fuel, and apparently I was saving too much and just lost track. So I don't know what kind of ECU tuning the Schwartz guys are doing on that car, but I want the gas mileage they're getting because I wasn't getting that.
Yeah, it seemed like we had some other gas issues on the track too. You know, Jonathan Schwartz earlier, or not Jonathan Schwartz. We just said it because we were talking about him. John Kinder, excuse me, running out on pit lane after leading. So man, it's just been an unfortunate night for people on that gas, and you know, we were even talking about up here. People are gonna make it or they not. We didn't know. So hey, either way, man, you picked up that second spot, battled through all the adversity either way, and still got yourself up on that podium step as we go into the round of 12. It's gonna be good, man. And we're excited to see everybody start to battle it out here going forward in the playoffs. But you got any final thoughts, final words, shout outs, or anything before we let you go tonight here, Trenton?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for streaming it. Jason for putting on this whole deal. Just thankful to be this far in the playoffs. You know, racing with a bunch of people that I don't know, and this is my first season in here, so I think I'm doing pretty good for myself. I want to thank Justin, Abhat, Color Teal, Motorsports, Color Teal Designs. He's the one that paints these cars for me. Yeah, that's really it.
All right. Well, hey, Trenton, good luck in the rest of your season, man. We'll be seeing you next week as we start the round of 12. And hey, congratulations here tonight, getting a good podium finish at Darlington. Track's not easy to do it at. And hey, hopefully we'll be seeing you carry that momentum into the round of 12 like you've been all season.
Gonna try to.
All right. Well, hey, good night, buddy. And we'll be seeing you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you, boys.
Thank you. All right. And that was Trenton Jump. I'm going to go ahead and have a word with your winner, Jonathan Schwartz. Jonathan Schwartz, Chris and Josh in the booth. Do you have a copy, buddy?
I got a copy.
Man, you are just starting to knock them down out there, buddy. You are going to pick up your 5th win of the season. And that one's got to taste good. Darlington, definitely a driver's track. And you showed these boys how to get it done out there. For a moment, you know, it looked like we were going to see John Kinder start to pull away, and then we saw Trenton Jump getting out there, and then it seemed like Jimmy Allen was going to catch you there towards the end. And Alex Huffman, he was one of the guys that was out there running good all night, and then all of a sudden, you just came out of nowhere and was like, nope, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to pick up this win. I don't care about anybody else but me. And you put down the loud pedal, and you definitely ran away with this one. You picked up that 5th win of the season. And you're going to be rolling into the round of 12, with a lot of momentum. Number one, how are you feeling after winning here tonight at Darlington? And just take me through a couple of those early races that you were having with Kinder and company. Those are just fun to watch.
Yeah, well, how about that? I mean, this race had so many different guys at the front, just like you said. And I mean, at the start of the race, I mean, I first of all messed up that start. I accelerated, got way too much wheel spin, and lost the lead right off the start. And that was the most embarrassing thing ever. And I was just like, I need to work my way back and just recover and just stay calm. So it's so easy to just lose your confidence and just get lost after that. But I just tried to really manage my tires. I mean, I feel like you said, you really don't want to focus on the competition, just really just be smooth throughout, be consistent, and avoid that wall. I mean, at the end of the runs, I probably hit it like so many times, more than I can count on both hands combined. So I mean, still minimizing the mistakes, and if you can hit it, just get a scratch, since I feel that if you hit it too hard, it can get you some damage. But yeah, at the start of the race, I mean, I think I was battling with Trenton, and even Dylan Butler was hanging up with us pretty well. And then I think after the first stage, I kind of got a bit back in some traffic. And I mean, Kinder was really racing me really hard in practice, so I thought he was going to be up there. And I feel like just a lot of things kind of conspired after that first stage. I kind of mixed things up. But yeah, Alex Huffman, he and I were battling right there, 1 and 2. And if it went green to the end, I think that would have been a great battle between us two. But unfortunately, the cautions kind of happened, and I think he stayed out, and I decided to pit. I just feel that tires are so crucial here. And then, like right after, then a second caution happened, so you had guys on 3 different groups of tires, and I just felt like that was when everything just went crazy, because all these guys are trying to pass each other. It was going like 2 or 3 wide, and I was just trying to get out of there and avoid any wrecks. And while that was safe for me, I lost all that track position. And in that last green flag run, I was honestly praying for a caution. I was like, if I can get a podium after this, I would just be happy with it. I mean, I know it's easy to say that I had the pace to go for the win, but I really didn't. I just felt like I had a really strong pit entry and then a really good like out lap on my pit exit, and that allowed me to get right up to Trenton. And I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys any burnouts at the end of the race. I literally ran out of fuel as I crossed the line, so that was super close on fuel. Even though it wasn't too close in track, I was just hanging on there, just trying to coast into the corners to save as much as I could. But yeah, I would have liked to get a few more donuts, but I didn't have the fuel to do it. So yeah, just so much focus required in these races, and I mean, you just see how many guys stayed in the lead lap, and it's just so hard to keep up that pace lap after lap here when the margin of error is so small. So I'm super stoked to have this momentum going to the round of 12, and yeah, I just want to give it congrats to Trenton and Jimmy for the podium spots.
Heck yeah. Well, hey, Jonathan, you did an excellent job tonight, man. Your 5th win of the season. You're starting to, like we said, it seemed like once you picked up the win at Dover from there, it's just like you looked back and you said, hey, this is easy. And you've just been on cruise control. You've been doing it so well these past couple of weeks, and picking up that 5th win of the season. And you're starting to throw them in the bag. Hopefully, going into the round of the 12, you got that confidence going even more with this win at Darlington. And we see that same fight out of that 95. You're looking better and better each week. And hey, it's starting to get fun talking to you up here almost every week. We're starting to get used to you. So it's nice though to see you back on the podium, back in first. And hey, congratulations at winning at freaking Darlington, man. This is a very sweet track to win at. So soak it in while you can.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I mean, each track is different, so you never know how you're going to perform. I mean, I'm happy to keep getting good results, but I mean, everything could change every single week. So I'll just try my best to keep practicing every week and have a chance to run at the front. And just want to thank the other sponsors, Phoenix 7 Racing, GTR Simulators, RS Bun Boxes, and again, Chris Fail and all Triple L Motorsports for getting a car into the playoffs, and hopefully we can continue this run with them.
Heck yeah, man. Well, hey, again, congratulations, buddy, and hopefully we'll be having words with you next week again. Like we said, you're going into the round of 12, pretty confident, I'm sure, and picking up the win at Darlington. No easy feat. So good to see you do it, and wouldn't want to have any other drivers up here picking up that feat this season. You have been the dominant one, so it's good to see you grab the Darlington trophy. And then this is the driver's track, and you have been the driver this season, it seems like. So again, congratulations, Jonathan, and we'll be talking to you next week. Maybe we'll see.
Okay, thank you guys.
All right, thank you, buddy. Have a good night. Hello? Okay. All right. And we're going through your unofficial or official results now. Again, one more time. Just waiting on the points to clear and make sure everything is right. Jonathan Schwartz, though, obviously, you just had a word with him. Trenton Jump and Jimmy Allen. They're going to pick up that first spot with Jonathan Schwartz. Trenton Jump in second, Jimmy Allen in third. Dylan Butler with a very, very impressive 4th place run here tonight. Casey Barlow may be getting in to the round of 12. We'll have to see after these points clear in just a minute, as he is going to he's going to finish in that top 5 position. Wyatt Brackett going to finish in 6th with Frankie Barroso in 7th, Mo Abbott in 8th, Alex Huffman in 9th, Scott Fritz in 10th, John Kinder in 11th, Matt Grenier in 12th with Brandon Robertson in 13th, Tyler Johnson in 14th, Adam Lancaster in 15th, Justin Winters in 16th, Kel Clifton in 17th, Brian Terry in 18th, and David Brackett rounding out your field in that 19th position.
Well, I do apologize about the game being closed down here. I wasn't thinking for some reason, and I just closed it. So everybody just got to see me close my game down. So I want to apologize about the screen just going black there. But yeah, Josh, thank you for giving that. We're still waiting on the points to come in. So just gonna go ahead and just give a shout out to the sponsor again, Josh.
Indeed. Hey, like Jonathan Schwartz did here tonight, he kicked these boys' butts. You need to go to buttkicker.com because the Buttkicker Gamer 2 adds instant immersion to any game, unlike a subwoofer that moves air. Buttkicker products moves actual mass, producing a haptic immersion that's powerful and accurate. Experience powerful bass even while using headphones or a gaming headset. Also, the Buttkicker Gamer 2 easily attaches to standard center post chairs. Man, that is hard for me to say. Check them out at thebuttkicker.com and get a 20% off discount with just this beautiful discount code of Bluegrass iRacing. So yeah, check them out, and we're glad that we have them on board, and they present this league to you guys with beautiful arms open, and we present their website link with you to go buy some beautiful Buttkicker Gamer 2s. So, Chris, going into the round of the 12 next week, it's going to be fun to see the drivers that do make it in. Eventually, we'll see these points here in just a moment. We're just waiting for everything to get finished up. But either way, I was just going to say, who out of the top three, we had Trenton Jump, Jonathan Schwartz, and Jimmy Allen. Are you expecting to see here going forward to carry that momentum? I mean, obviously, Jonathan Schwartz now picking up his 5th win of the season, and what feels like his 400th win in the last 2 weeks. I mean, the guy's been just rolling. And then you got Jimmy Allen. I mean, he's been consistent all season. And Trenton Jump, who's the young gun, man, he's the rookie in the league, and he has just been knocking these guys down. He's been running good week in and week out, and really taking his bit at being the guy that's looked at as the virtual rookie of the year. We'll say that in that sense. But who are you looking at going forward that you think is going to make the most noise here in the round of 12? And who do you think we might see fall off rolling out of here? I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure.
I don't know. I'm looking at Jonathan Schwartz, honestly. Jonathan Schwartz, Jimmy Allen, also another one of those drivers that we see get up here in the front a lot. Trenton Jump, like you were saying, he's also a driver that I'm looking forward to being up in here. But hey, it could be anybody. So it's just going to come down to really how everything's going to play out in this round of 12. And I'm getting word that the points are not updating, so I guess we're going to go ahead and call it here. So we will make a post on the Bluegrass page and let you know who is going what and advancing to what at a later date. But we just want to go ahead and say that we appreciate everybody. Just go ahead and just throw my shout out. Just want to thank Jason Collins for letting us be a part of this. I want to say that I'm sorry for closing the game out, not having a background, just looking at a black screen with some numbers on it. But just want to say thanks to everybody that tunes in on Facebook and YouTube, keeping the chat and everything going. So just want to say thank you to everybody for letting us be a part of this.
Indeed. All right. Well, hey, this is going to be me and Chris up here in the Bluegrass booth. Signing off here again tonight. We'll be seeing you next Tuesday for the Truck Series, next Wednesday for the Cup Series. Hopefully you do join us 9 p.m. for both of those dates. But either way, we will be updating you on the points on the Facebook as soon as we get them. But other than that, good night, folks. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will be seeing you next week as we start the round of 12.